Hello, hello, my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. I'm here live on YT and BT. If you are interested in a reading, we are doing freebies at this time. Go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, in the chat below, and you may be receiving a free reading here live today on TT and YT. Hey, Denise. Hey, Bree. Welcome in. Welcome in, my friends. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, guys, we are doing readings at this time. We're doing freebies. So if you want to get a free reading here, all you have to do is put your name and the topic matter in the comments section. Thank you for liking the live, Bree. All right, that's how you do it. That's how you can get a freebie here today. Whatever the topic matter may be, love, finance, relationships, career, health, just looking to see what spirit has to say to you. That's a general reading. Like Bree just put general. So let's go ahead and do Bree's general reading here. Spirit, this reading is for Bree. What does Bree need to know, Spirit? Hi, Bethan. I hope I'm saying that right. Maybe Beth Ann. I don't know. Hi, thank you for being here. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I know. I'm so sorry. Tell me your name every time. Blooming Soul Path, but my brain cannot remember it for whatever reason. So I'm going to write it down. But tell me your name again. I'm so sorry. Pam. It's Pam. All right. Blooming Soul. I'm so sorry, Pam. So my day's going well. My day's going well. All right, we're doing this reading for Bree. Bree, this is the last shuffle here. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Oh, the Five of Pentacles is here. The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling out in the cold, desolate. Things aren't really going your way. They're not really panning out the way you were thinking. This could be a change in income in a more harder way, a more negative way, but it just feels like out in the cold and desolate. Let me see what the other cards have to say. Yeah, it looks like we're reevaluating some things. All right. Bree said, yeah. So there does look like there is something that we are reevaluating. We need to take a break. We need to take a moment. I don't know if you're losing your job in some way there, Bree, but it does kind of give me the vibe that your current employer or employment may not be so satisfactory. You've been going through it. But the Four of Swords is saying, take a break, take a moment, take a breath, take a beat. Okay, this is a card of meditation. This is a card of really confronting those thoughts in your head. Okay, and then we have, I'm not working, just stay at home, mom. Okay, but we do also have, and then you might be feeling like you need a break from that because that literally is a job, being a stay-at-home mom. You are working, just not getting paid for your services, unfortunately. But we do have the Two of Swords here, back and forth. You're thinking like, should I go down this path? Should I go down this path? How should I go about this? What should I do? Things of that nature. So we do have the water here that's showing that it is very, rocky, but emotions are water. Emotions are water. So this is very emotional, trying to figure out where you want to go. Sue, thank you for the heart me, or the hand hearts, excuse me. Also pregnant, I'm tired. Yeah, take a moment, okay? Because there's some things going on. You're choosing your path, choosing which way to go. I'm going to pull one more for you. Again, it's indecisive. Something is you're thinking about, just take a break on it. Like meditate, focus your energy somewhere else, come back to whatever you're contemplating. Okay. You'll find your answer in this meditation, in this distraction of the mind. See Taco, thank you for the follow. You're welcome, Bree. No problem. All right, guys, if you're interested in a reading, it is a freebie right now. We are doing free readings. If you are interested in a reading, go ahead, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Now, if you want to skip the line, you want to guarantee a reading, you want your 5-minute reading, it's a $15 donation. That's how you can do that. But if you want to get a reading now, put your name and the topic matter: love, relationships, finances, career, general, what's the other one? Health. Sure. What's the topic matter there, Pam? You are a subscriber. You do get priority. Career for Pam. All right. So let's go ahead and do Pam's reading. They are a subscriber on TT. So they are getting priority in anytime they want a freebie because they get a free reading daily anytime I'm live. And then also they get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. And guys, don't forget to skip the list, $15 donation. Hi, Barbie. Yes, you can get your freebie as well. We can do your career reading right after Pam's reading here. All right, Spirit, what does Pam need to know? Spirit, what does Pam need to know about career? Specifically career? Spirit, what is, okay, you want to come out? Pam, I said spam as in Spirit and Pam together. What? Spirit, what does Pam need to know? What does Pam need to know about career? What does Pam need to know about career? What does Pam need to know about career? All right, let's see what's going on here. Guys, to guarantee your reading, it's a $15 donation. Otherwise, it's a random selection, my friends. You can subscribe and get priority, but it is a random selection. There's something new here. We got 2 cards that pulled out, which are very interesting cards. You got nothing but major arcana cards. I'm going to tell you that right now here, Pam. This is a new beginning. You're taking this leap of faith on yourself, knowing that you're going to land on your own 2 feet. You have the faith that everything is going to work out. So you're going to take the jump. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can get in tarot, period. The most positive. This is saying the sun is shining on you. There's vitality, there's strength, there's beauty. There's definitely strength. Like the sun and strength go hand in hand simply because Leo, which is this card here, is naturally ruled by the sun. So when we talk about strength, we're always talking about the sun. And the sun is literally right here. So we do have something that you're strong enough to encounter. And what's really even more beautiful is the crowns on their heads. This is why they're in relation to each other. There's crowns on each one of their heads, right? They're flower crowns. So it's definitely showing us like these 2 cards are connected. You're strong enough to take that leap of faith on yourself. It's just changing your perspective. Okay, making sure that your perspective is focused in on what you want, not what could be, what should be, what has to be. I'm keeping my eye on the prize, and I'm going to let universe show me how to do it in any way that needs to. This is an enlightenment card. This is saying this character hung themselves up by their own ankle so they could see the world in a new light. So that's why they have this halo. They are an enlightened person because they're seeing things for exactly how they are and not how we are wanting them to be. Okay, so there is a change of perspective that needs to happen. You're strong enough to handle anything new. Okay, too much thinking, right? Start seeing things for exactly how they are. The perfection does not exist. It's not real. It is a fallacy we tell ourselves, okay? So nothing has to be perfect. You just have to start, okay? Take that leap of faith. So I hope that helps, Pam. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight, and thank you for being here, Pam. And we are doing some freebies, but if you want to skip the list, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Now, we do have another subscriber from TT. They get priority for any of the freebies, and this is for Barbie. Spirit, what does Barbie need to know for Barbie? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know? Spirit, what does Barbie need to know? What's going on for Barbie? What's going on for our friend Barbie? I don't do pregnancy readings, Megan, unfortunately. And Pam said, wonderful, starting new job in May and feeling very anxious. Thank you. You got this. You're strong enough to handle it. Okay? Don't get in your own way about it. Today is my last day at my old job. Oh, congratulations. This makes me feel very excited, to be honest with you. It makes me feel very excited in the body. All right, Barbie, this is your last shuffle. Let's go ahead and cut that deck. Are you kidding me right now? We literally just pulled this for Pam, okay? And I literally shuffled, cut the deck, we cut right to the Fool. Again, the Fool is taking a leap of faith on yourself. It's saying the sun is shining on you. You are able to see what's coming on, even if you're not really paying attention. You'll land on your feet as long as you know what you want and you're going to go for it and you're going to strive for it, okay? So there's a new beginning that's really, really positive. Let's see. We do have the Hermit here, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So we are learning some things, okay? This new beginning, it can be a positive new beginning because of the sun imagery, right? But thank you, Sue, for the rose. We need to learn some things. We need to learn some things because it may feel like it's not panning out exactly how we're wanting it. It's not panning out with what we thought was going to happen. Some material gains, maybe there's some material setbacks that are happening as well. Maybe it's due to the tariffs, unsure. But looks like there's some setback here. But we are learning, we're reevaluating. So when we talk about the Hermit, we're talking about somebody who is very wise. This is the wisdom card of the deck. Like they are the wisest card in the deck of tarot. This is Virgo as well. Virgos are very smart. So they're using their logic, they're using their wisdom, they're using all the tools they have. That's why they have their computer open here to really be that beacon of light here. All right, that beacon of light. So I do want to pull one more. The more that you learn, the more that you gain, the more information you have, the more you'll be on top of shit. Okay, you'll be on top of your game. This is the 7 of Wands, the right place at the right time, doing the right work. This is the Vantage card. No one can touch the character because of the angle everyone is at, where she is standing firm on top of that mountain. She can take her wand and say, F you to all these wands here. Okay, she can knock all of them down. And it's because she's armed herself with the information. There's a setback. She learned how to get past it, and now she's in a good position. So if there's any setbacks happening, Barbie, you are going to be all right. All right, use those setbacks as a wisdom, as lessons. You're going to be just fine, my friend. Sue, thank you for sharing the live. I really appreciate you. All right, guys, we are still doing some freebies here. So if you are interested in a reading, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Barbie says, thank you here on YT. Judy, thank you so much. We'll go ahead and do your freebie right now for Judy. Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Hi, Neva. What up, girl? Spirit, what does Judy need to know? Spirit, what does Judy need to know? She's like, hi. What's going on with our friend Judy here? And guys, if you are interested in skipping the list, skipping the line, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you are interested, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee a 5-minute reading, go to the Linktree link. I need to pin it here. And then you can find it on TT in my profile. But if you're on YT, simply pin to the top of the comment section. All right, one more shuffle here. We're going to do 2 more shuffles because I already hated that shuffle that happened. All right. Let's go for Judy. All right, Judy, we got Death. Death is my favorite card in the deck of tarot. I love the Death card. It's all about letting go of what is no longer serving you, death, and having room to bring in what belongs to you, rebirth. This is all about death and rebirth, letting go so that you can achieve more, that you can gain more. Okay, gray in tarot is also wisdom. We have the sun imagery as well. The sun is in between 2 towers. The 2 towers are the moon card in traditional tarot. So this is about unseen enemies, unknown things, mental health. It's a spirituality as well. So there could be a spiritual awakening happening for you. You're losing your old beliefs, gaining new beliefs. That's not necessarily what I feel is happening. It doesn't feel correct when I say that. Thank you, C Taco, for sharing the live. But it feels like there's something here that you are saying, hey, I don't need to put my energy into it anymore. I have to let it lay. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Yeah, whoever is lying to you, stealing from you, or cheating on you, like, you're taking new action against this person. Even if it's a child, you may be having your boundaries, saying, hey, I'm not allowing you to do this to me anymore. We're putting boundaries. We're taking action on those boundaries. They may be new boundaries. They may be new rules. If these are people in your real life, you're still putting up those boundaries. Okay, still putting up those boundaries, because those boundaries are important so that people don't walk all over you. They don't steal from you. They don't cheat on you. They don't lie to you. Okay, so having these boundaries and saying, hey, I see that you're doing something wrong, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm going to put up that boundary. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to put up that boundary, and I'm going to enforce a rule, like whatever it may be. But there's some new action we're taking in regards to somebody who is not really doing what's right here. And we are closing out what does not belong to us so that we can make room for what's meant for us. So this new possibility, this new beginning, this new inspiration that's coming through spirit. It could be through spirit, because of the sword extends past the physicality of the card. So I hope that helps, Judy. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate you being a subscriber on TT. I appreciate you so much. Alrighty, guys. So we are still doing a few more freebies here. So if you're interested in a reading, you can put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. Name and topic. I don't need a lot of information. Please don't give me a lot of information. I really, literally just want love, finance, career, health, whatever else topic you may have in store, general, things like that. So we're going to know Nitha's general. Nitha, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for asking your question. Let's see what's going on for Nitha. For Nitha. But guys, if you do want to skip the list, you want to guarantee your reading, $15 get you a 5-minute reading. Okay, get you a 5-minute reading. For Nitha. Spirit, what does Nitha need to know? Spirit, what does Nitha need to know? Spirit, what does Nitha need to know? What's going on with our friend Nitha? I'm going to do one more shuffle after this because it feels right. And then we'll cut your deck here. All right. King of Pentacles. Financial gains, financial blessings. This can be new jobs, new opportunities. It's not really new, but it can be lines of income coming in. He's the most luxurious. He's the richest king. He knows his worth. He knows his value. He has Taurus bulls here. She goes, woo! Taurus bulls here because it might take a moment. It might take a moment for this to kick in to you get your money because Taurus is the natural ruler of the second house of income in astrology. He is Taurus traditionally, and also he's the slowest moving zodiac sign. Taurus moves at their own pace. They do their own thing. Out of all of the earth sign, which are all stubborn, they the most stubborn. Okay, they the most stubborn. So let's see what's going on. Girl, you're going through a tower moment, but this tower moment is going to lead you to where you need to be, period. That explains why my Taurus husband is so slow. They literally are the slowest moving of all the zodiac. But they might also really love luxury. They might really like really high price items or showing off their material gains and things like that. But I digress about Taurus. This is the tower moment, right? We're having this moment. Everything's falling away. It's tough. It's hard. It's all of these things. Thank you, Gibja. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow. But we do have this tower moment leading into you being in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. Okay. It's leading to you being in the vantage tower times for sure, but you're going to be victorious. You're going to stand out during this time, during this hit, the sudden change, the sudden upheaval, this reset. You are standing firm. You are in a good position. No one can touch you. So this is going to be hard. Sure. Yeah. Not going to sugarcoat that. It's going to be hard, but it is something that is necessary so that you see how strong you are and how capable you are and how able you are. All right, because you're all of those things, Nitha. So don't worry about this tower moment too much. Yes, it sucks. Yes, it's tough. Yes, it's going to put you right where you need to be. Okay, so Nitha, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always supporting the page and the live. And I really appreciate you so much every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel it. Thank you, Melody. Wow, my name's tagged. Is that what it is? I've never seen that before. All right, guys, make sure you put your name and the topic matter. Name and topic matter. I hope I'm saying this right. Please correct me if I'm saying it incorrect. Is it Risha? Is that how you say that, Risha? Please correct me if I'm incorrect. But we're going to do your love reading here. And guys, if you want to skip the list, you want to guarantee your reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Linktree link in the profile. All right. I'm just seeing if that is how you say your name is Risha. It's like a soft C. You're so close. So a soft C. I'm trying to see. My brain's not working. You saw me glitch in real time. It's like soft C. Risa? Risa? Oh, geez. Can you spell it phonetically for me? I'm so sorry. But as soon as I get it, I will say it correctly, I promise. Risha? Oh, I keep saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong at this point. Risia. Risia. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Risia. All right, Risia. Spirit, what does Risia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Risia need to know about love? Spirit, what does Risia need to know about love? One more shuffle here because it feels right in the body. Then we're going to go ahead and cut that deck. Cut that deck. Ooh, we're talking about love. We got the Knight in Shining Armor card. We're going to see what the other cards have to say. But this is a card about, having your cup filled. But it's important, and it's really important that everyone in the live understands this, that you need to fill your own cup before anyone else can add to it. Because we're not draining somebody else's cup to fill our own. When we want somebody, we have a full cup. And when they add to it, that's when our cup is overflowing. That's when we're the most fulfilled. That's when we're doing our own things, right? So making sure that we fill our own cup before anyone else puts anything else into our cup. We're not taking from anyone, we're adding to it, right? But this is a card that's really good. This is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign. But this is somebody who is going to help us fill our cup. Wow. I don't know what's going on in your love life, but I don't mind it. We have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. The Magician is the card that it's the manifester. You can manifest anything you want. You can manifest this relationship. You can manifest, and I'm not talking about manifesting with a specific person. I don't recommend saying like, oh, I want Jeffrey down the street. Like, how do I get Jeffrey down the street? I'm talking about manifesting traits of things that you like. Okay. I want a man. I want a man who's responsible. I want a man who's not going to do the bare minimum. I want a man who's financially stable. I want a man who's going to help be a real partner to me. Those type of things. And if you want a woman, just add woman into it. Gender has no meaning here. We love everybody and everybody. All right. So you can manifest this. You have the ability, okay? You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You have the wands, you have the cups, you have the pentacles, you have the swords, you have this growth of abundance, consistent access to it. You see that wand there? I'm going to show YT as well. The wand is saying, because this is a traveling wand. This is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Wands. But you'll see this in different cards. Not any cards I have right now, though. But this is something that's saying, as above, so below. Trusting in your manifestation. Trusting that you will get this. And I like this because we have this is when we have earth signs in a reading, that gives me stability. That gives me strength. That gives me, think about the earth in general. The earth is always going to be there. They're reliable. The earth isn't moving unless we're going to get struck by something I'm unaware about, right? So we are here. We are dependable, reliable. We are having somebody who is going to be that partner we want. So I do think this is going to be good. I do think you are probably going to find an earth sign person, whether it's a rising sign, their moon sign, or their sun sign. It's probably going to be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, because that's what feels very accurate to me. But this is somebody who knows their worth and knows their value. Know your worth and know your value. That's part of filling your cup. Knowing your worth and knowing your value is part of filling your cup. All right. So make sure you fill it so that when this person comes in with their money, with their luxury, with their material gains, with their stability, with their strength, with their slow moving, they could be slow moving because Taurus traditionally, be aware they're going to be stubborn. Be aware. They're gonna be stubborn. But I do think love is going to be great. I think it's everything you need. I think that person's going to have everything you need. So, Ricia, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate you. But now, guys, you're very welcome. But now, guys, we have ended the portion of freebies, and we're just doing donated readings at this time. If you want a 5-minute reading, a psychic reading, mediumship reading, human design reading, I am here for you. That's what we're doing here today. So we have ended the freebie portion of the day, and we are going to move on to the donated portion of the day. You can find how to donate if you're on TT through the link in my bio. You can use Venmo, PayPal, or my website. It's the first link in the link tree, Human Design with Melody. You can use any of those. On YT, it's super, super simple. It's just pinned right to the top of the comment here. So it just right there at the top of the comment, you can just click the link tree link and you can put your donation in. Hi, Kyle. Welcome in, my friend. Thanks for being here. We are doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here for a $15 donation, and it will be a 5-minute reading. Monique, thank you so much. We got mediumship for Monique. Monique, if you can come on into YouTube, or the YT, the tube, if you will. Second link in the link tree, as you can see here, YT, second link in tree, because the tube, if you will not filter the comments. I'm yellow right now, so I'm glitching on TT. So come on over to YT for Monica. Let me know that you're there. Type in your comments. Again, there is no filter. Sometimes TikTok filters comments, so I don't get them all. And it's not going to glitch. It's not going to freeze. It's not going to pause on you. So come on over to YT, second link in the link tree. For Monica or anyone else who wants to visit me on YT, make sure to subscribe to my channel on there as well. But Monica, I did get your donation for your mediumship reading. And then I'll also give you a timestamp as well, so that when you come back onto YT and you want to rewatch your reading, you can find it really easily, because it just automatically posts when I do a live on YT. It just automatically posts to my page. So we're just waiting on Monique, who sent in their donation. Yes, I take PayPal, Venmo, or you can go to my website, and you can pay directly from my website as well. Monique, hopefully you're not being filtered on TT. Maybe you're updating your YT, because people have had to update their YT recently. But let me know whenever you're ready here, friend. But I will ask you to get over to YT if you haven't heard me already. Not to be a broken record, but I don't know. Sometimes people don't hear things. Hi, Charlize. How are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well, too. Thanks for visiting me here on YT. Make sure to subscribe to the YT as well. So if anything ever happens to TT, we got YT. Well, we are waiting on Monica. Thank you. I am. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Charlize. Oh, thanks for sending the likes, the little hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, give me a second. Absolutely, take your time. We don't have anyone after you, so we got some time here. So whenever you're ready. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I think my stomach's yelling at me. Bitch, you should eat. Because I did not eat before I went live. All right, there's Monica. Not Monica. Oh my God, Monique. I am so sorry. I don't know why Monica came out of my mouth. Monique, we are doing a mediumship reading with you. I do a direct connection. So if you know who you want to contact, just let me know the relationship to that person: mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, etc. Excuse me. Thank you, Spirit's here already. Spirit makes me burp, for those of you who don't know. And then also, if they don't have a traditional relationship, go ahead and just give me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. Kyle, I got your donation. You are right after Monique's reading here. And Monique, your timestamp is 2 minutes. No, I don't know why I said 2 minutes. 28 minutes. Okay, that's your timestamp here. So even 29 minutes would work as well. I don't actually know, but toys and electronics really turn on, and I want to know who it is. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on. That's quite a question. I'm excited to read this. It is a fun question. Absolutely, it is. So right now, just so you know, I'm just doing some cleansing breaths. I hope I'm going to say this right. Bunjane. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate you. Spirit, this is from Monique. Spirit, Monique wants to know who's turning on her electronics in her home. Who is the spirit that's turning on the electronics in the home? Spirit, who is the spirit turning on the electronics in the home? I feel like it's a grandfather. I feel like it's a grandfather who is like fun. Maybe they took some water like every now and again and just like splash it on people. You know, that thing that that like they just splash water at you. And you're like, ah, and it's just a little funny thing. Like that's the imagery they're giving me, like this fun, silly, not serious grandfather, because he's an older gentleman. It might be an uncle, but they're an older gentleman, and they're just doing it to. They're doing it because they want to play. They want to play, and it feels like your child. Because I think I'm assuming child. We can see here because I have biases. It says toys to me are children. But he wants to play with them. This is somebody who makes me feel like they were really a good parent. They were somebody who really was wanting to be involved, but never got the chance to really be involved physically. No, I take that back. This person makes me feel like they were involved for a short time before their passing. Does this make sense, Monique? Do you does this make sense for you? Guys, it's a $15 donation. Hunter, if you're interested in reading, go ahead and send in your $15 donation. But let me know, Monique, if this is making sense for you. What was the last thing you said? This is the last thing I said was, they want to play. They want to play. Your child might be, this person was involved with this child's life when they were here for a short amount of time. And then when they passed, they still keep wanting to play. I never met my grandfathers. Okay, so this might be somebody who knew this soul in passing then, because it makes me feel like they know this soul, but your soul tribe knows each other, so that makes sense there. But this feels like a grandfather that you may not know, but this feels like a grandfather, an older gentleman. I would ask your mom if he was like you had a grandfather that was goofy. I kind of feel like this actually might be your partner's grandfather. That's how this more feels like you're because this person's saying like, no, I knew this child. Yeah, they said they know this child. So somebody that this child, they knew each other, and then they passed. Yeah, but it's just somebody who just wants to play with the kids. That's what it feels like. It's like they're bored, there's nothing going on, they want to play. But it does feel like somebody who is in your soul tribe and your soul community. Nothing is bad, nothing is scary. Could it be his dad? If he was an older gentleman, he just gives me grandpa vibes. So if it is his dad, then it would make sense that it's grandpa for the kids. Because they keep saying like he's an older gentleman, and he just makes me feel like grandfather. So it's probably your kid's grandfather then in that case. But somebody who was fun, he wasn't very serious, he's playful. He's somebody who makes me feel like he never took life too seriously. He was older, okay. It's just somebody who it just feels like they never really took things seriously. Like they were always having fun, always trying to laugh. Maybe they were a little bit of a practical joker. I don't think it was like a big, like how you see on TikTok or YouTube sometimes where they're doing like these big practical jokes, more like little jokes, things that just made him laugh. So I feel like this is who this is. Oh, he says, I just want to be a part of the team. She was, yeah, that makes sense. It just feels like this person wants to be part of the team. Like they're not done here. They're not done playing. They're not done being a part of your children's lives. Because right now it feels like he has this window of opportunity where the kids might actually like feel his presence or know he's there or even see him. So he knows he has a short window for that. So he's trying to pack in as much fun and play as he can before our brains take over. And then we start to lose that connection through conditioning of, just life and society. There's something here about a wreath. I wonder if you guys like placed like a flower or wreaths around his funeral site or his grave site, or his, maybe you put a flower near his ashes. They never tell me, like they never care what happens in the body, but he's showing me a grave site specifically and someone putting like wreath on it. And just know like he feels very honored by that, or maybe he's asking for that, but it makes me feel very honored when you do that. Or even flowers, like it's just like visiting him, giving him something that just makes him feel really honored. So Monique, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. I hope it gives you comfort in some way. I'm so sorry for the loss of your father-in-law. That's fucking tough. We visited him we visit him yearly. So that's great. I would definitely keep that up. I'd keep giving him gifts on his gravesite as offerings to him. But he's always going to be there. He seems like he's somebody who's very loyal, very loving, very much like if he can fix it, he would, like that type of man. Like if he can fix it, he would. I really like him a lot. I just think he's a silly, goofy, fun person who just loves his family. That's what he feels like to me. But my heart goes out to you for the loss of your father-in-law. That's so tough. It's so tough. It's so tough. Especially somebody who is so full of life and so full of joy like he feels. So my heart goes out to you and your family. Yeah, he was really awesome. He seems like it. He really seems like it. All right, Monique, we're going to move on here to Kyle, who also sent in their $15 donation. Heather, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So we're moving on to Kyle here. Kyle, I know you're already on YT. Thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you? We can do psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. You're welcome, Monique. No problem at all. I'm here for you whenever you need. Okay. If you want to do another reading, anytime, a private reading, or if you see me in 3 months, or if you never see me again, whatever. There's no pressure to ever have a reading with me here today, but just to let you know, I'll be here for you whenever you need. Liz, thank you for the roses. Oh, Kyle goes, oh, good question. I'm not sure. So here's to help you. So if you're looking for clarity or insight on something, on a matter, that's a psychic reading. If you're looking for connection with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm, that's a mediumship reading. That's what we just did with Monique. If you are wanting to know more about yourself through the lens of human design, that's like your blueprint to you. It's a chart reading. It's all about your energy, what type you have, how to work with that energy, and how to trust your body when making decisions. It's my favorite reading to give because it is the reading that changed my life personally in such a big, giant way. So I'm a human design professional because of it. All right, they want to do a psychic reading. What's the topic of that psychic reading? We can do any topic at all. Don't give me more than one word. Is it about love, relationships, finances, career, health? Are you looking for just a message from spirit? Like, spirit, what do you want me to know? That's called general. So I don't have time, unfortunately, Kyle, to do a little of both. I only have 5 minutes, and typically in 5 minutes, I can only really get one topic taken care of or answered for you. I can try for both, but I can't guarantee that, just simply because we just don't have enough time. Yes, I'll do a general and finance. Okay, we'll just do finance because general, you're looking more for financial. Yeah, we'll do finances. Okay. So I'm going to do some cleansing breaths here. I definitely understand the time. Okay, wonderful. You can always donate twice if you want to. You don't have to by any means. Like there's really no reason unless you want to do both of those readings if we don't make it through. But don't feel obligated. You don't need to if you don't want to. All right, Spirit. This one's for Kyle. Kyle. Thanks for being here, Spirit. Spirit, what does Kyle need to know? About finances? Spirit, what does Kyle need to know about finances? Ooh, Spirit, what does Kyle need to know about finances? I just feel really stressed out. Like I feel like I'm clenching my jaw. Like I have pain in my face right here on my cheeks. And I feel like it's due to like clenching my jaw. So I don't know if you clench while you sleep or clench while you're stressed. Remember to release your jaw. Okay, so let your mouth apart a little bit. Take your tongue off the roof of your mouth. I feel like I just need to rub my TMJ. They go, I do, LOL. So be kind to yourself. Oh, and your timestamp is 38 minutes. That's your timestamp. But yeah, I definitely would relax your jaw. I needed that reminder too. So everyone, part your mouth a little bit, relax your jaw, take your tongue off the top of the roof of your mouth, and just relax, okay? Because I just feel it so intensely in my TMJ. But I do think money is getting really tight. It makes me feel like it's really tight. Like they're showing me in my mind's eye, it's almost cartoonish where somebody's taking somebody's belt that they're currently wearing and they're pulling it so their waist is snatched like that. So I do feel like money's really, really tight right now. I don't want you to, and I know this sounds counterintuitive to how you feel, but I don't want you to live in the worry, okay? I want you to tell yourself that you're a money magnet and money comes to you easily. Like, I'm not worried about where money's coming from because money finds me easily because I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. I'm a money magnet. Money finds me easily. So I want you to start saying that mantra to yourself anytime you feel stressed out about money, okay? Anytime you feel stressed out. The Spiritual Shuffle, thank you for the follow. Anytime you feel stressed out, okay? So we do have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody who's roaring. They're ready to go. They're ready to take action. They're ready to take on that battle, okay? They're ready. The Knights are all fire. Wands are fire. This is fire on fire. Motivation, desire, drive. Find something that's inspiring to you, something that's motivating to you, and go down that path. Samantha Lee, thank you for the follow. Because without that inspiration, everything feels like it's going to peter out. Okay, Jennifer, you are next, love. Thank you, Jennifer. All right, let's see what the other cards have to say here. I want you to know right now you are going to be fine. Right now, you got to trust in yourself, trust in your manifestations, trust in spirit, trust in source, trust in God, whatever it is that you believe in. It's all the same energy. Source, universe, God. It is the same energy. Okay. So this is somebody that is trusting in the process, who is trusting in themselves, who is saying, I can trust my spirit. I can trust universe. I can trust guides. I can trust that they're going to open doors for me when other doors shut. All right. So I don't think you're going to be in this financial situation for long. I really don't. Hi, Dave. Because we have so many beautiful cards for you. We have the Six of Pentacles. There is something happening that, yeah, things might be tight right now. You are going to be fine because you're a money magnet and money comes to you easily. Somebody might be giving you some money. Somebody might be handing you something to help you and you need it. Don't reject it. Don't be too prideful and be like, I don't need that. I don't need a handout. Take it. Take it, because it's somebody that wants to help you. It's somebody that's seeing your worth and seeing your value and saying, I want to invest in that. Okay. So there is something that's going to help, whether this is a physical, like here's a check from a friend, family member, or it's a new line of income coming in, because there might be something new coming in. All pages are newbies. They're all newbies. But what's going to happen is like, you're going to be fine. We have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of wand action here. There's a lot of passion, a lot of desire, right? So we have Salem. Salem is my cat. He is a lucky, lucky, lucky animal. He usually comes into readings for people, but sometimes he doesn't. And when he doesn't and you need luck, they send this card right here. She is my favorite court card. She knows her worth. She knows her value. All the queens do because they're queens. They know what they bring to the table. Know what your worth is. Know what it comes in. You have luck on your side. There's sun imagery here with the sunflower. This is saying like you are vital. You are vital. Like keep telling yourself like I'm important. I'm vital. I'm a money magnet. Money comes to me easily. This is the Vantage card. This is the right place at the right time doing the right work. This is the wands that are trying to attack the character because they are in a bad position. They cannot. And so she is able to say, hey, I got this. I am going to take my wand and I'm going to knock out all these wands and I'm going to lead to my own financial security. This is the financial security card in the deck. Okay. You're going to be all right. Kyle, I don't know how tight things are right now because the imagery I had in my head made it seem pretty tight, but you're going to be fine. You have financial security right here, the 10 of Pentacles, your house, your home, everything's going to be taken care of. You're a money magnet. Money comes to you easy. Okay. You're a money magnet. Money comes to you easily. So Kyle, I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. I hope that gave you clarity or insight. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope that gave you the information that you needed, my friend. Hand hearts for you. I don't know why it looks so bad on YT. Thank you. Thank you. You're very welcome, Kyle. No problem. All right. Very helpful. No problem. I'm so glad to hear that. All right. So we are moving on to Jennifer. After Jennifer, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link is in the profile on TT. It's literally just clicked up top there in the live chat for YT. So if you're interested in a reading, that's how you do it. $15 donation. It's about a 5-minute wait at this time because we have Jennifer right now, but we don't have anyone after Jennifer. So you will be next. Jennifer, I see that you're here. There she is. Psychic, please, for career. I was on the path to transfer to a new department. The manager was mentoring me, training me, and I just found out last night he gave us 2 weeks. So what's going for me now? Okay, so let's see what's going on. For Jennifer. And just ugh. You're funny, Jennifer. Spirit, what does Jennifer need to know about career? I keep hearing the train has left the station. The train has left the station. The train has left the station. Hi, bipolar, bisexual. But let me continue to call you in real quick. But what does Jennifer need to know about career? What does Jennifer need to know about career? What does Jennifer need to know about career? Yeah, I keep hearing the train has left the station. Train has left the station. Train has left the station. So for me, that makes me feel like things are already in motion. Things are already going. Like it's not stopping. Like whatever's going on with your career, with this training, mentorship, it doesn't feel like that's going to end. It feels like this person has the most knowledge. This person feels like they have the most knowledge, but I feel like they're burnt out. I heard they're cooked. So I feel like that means they're burnt out. And then they probably do need to switch jobs. But I don't think your position's really going to be affected. It almost makes me feel like they're going to finish up your training by a higher up coming in and actually like sit down and train you. This could be a big boss. This could be a supervisor, things like that. But it just doesn't feel like they can afford to not have you. Like it makes me feel like they have to have you in the department that you're already like in. Okay. Oh, I believe it. I know this is great for him. Just blah for me. Right. But honestly, there's something here where I feel like you're going to have all the tools you need. I really do. I feel like you're going to learn what you need to do. And I feel like if you want to remain friends with this person, you can, but just make sure that you're not talking about work with them. Because it just feels like they're stressed and they want to get away from it. So if you want to be their friend, you can, but just leave work at work. Okay. Don't talk to them about work, even though they have the information. Okay. The Queen of Cups is here. The Queen of Cups is a card of, emotional stability. I couldn't get the word emotional out for some reason, but emotional stability. This is a card of like knowing how it feels, like your cup's going to be filled. But yes, there is some things that you are going to grow from through your emotional body. Okay, so it's all water, cups is water. Water is intuition. It's spirituality. It's creativity. It's also emotions. Okay. So it does feel like this is also a way to be creative. When I say creative, I feel like my ears perked up, like how a dog hears their name and they're like, huh? Like that's how it felt in my body. So there's something creative here that is going to be like utilized in your training in some way. Girl, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You fine. Like I don't feel like I need to pull any other cards. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You are gonna be okay. You are literally letting it turn in your favor. I don't even think you're repeating cycles. It doesn't feel correct. Like I don't think this is a cycle you're repeating. It just feels like this is your time to really know that the world, the universe, spirit, guides, they're all working for you. They're all letting it turn in your favor. Okay. So there's something really, really beautiful about this. Knight of Pentacles, girl, you're fine. You are fine. You're gonna have stability here. I love the Knight of Pentacles. They're one of my top favorite court cards. Like it's like the Queen of Wands and this card. Like they're my favorite court cards because it's about stability, it's about strength, it's about your income and having a stable income. All right, having a stable paycheck. Stability is here, especially in a reading like this, like a career reading where we get the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles together. Woo, girl, that's something. And you are in the middle of a transition, right? You're training, you're learning. So yes, it can feel really rocky. You have these rocky waters here, the rocky waters, but you're leading to clean, clear, crystalline waters right there. And there's new land aho. So just know like things are going to be working out. Yes, somebody's going to be helping you. Something is going to be helping you. Don't get in your own head about it. Don't get in your own way about it. Don't get in your feels about it. It's just how it works. Like that's the thing about working for somebody else, especially if you're working for a corporation. We're literally just a number to them. They can replace us, but with another person anytime they want. So that's why it's always like a rotating door, a revolving door. Like people aren't staying in careers anymore for a lifetime because they see the toxicity and they say, no, I don't want to do it. So then they fill it with somebody else. I know my current manager has been pushing for advancement for me too. So I think this is going to continue. I don't think you're going to go back down. I don't think they can afford you to go back down. Remember how I said about earlier the Queen of Cups being about creativity and how my ears perked up? This is creativity. I mean, they're literally being creative. You have the manager helping you be creative, but it's all collaborative. It's all collaborative. Okay. So this is something that's really, really beautiful, really beneficial. This is a team that's working together and a team that's really going to make a difference. So I do feel like this is going to be beneficial in the long term. Yes, there is going to be a transition. Yes, it's going to be a little rocky, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You're going to have somebody who knows what they're doing, who's helping you along the way. So Jennifer, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you so much. And everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out there, Jen. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All righty. So guys, we don't have anyone else in the list at this time. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. If you are on YT, it's literally just pinned to the top of the chat. If you're on TT, go to the profile, click on the Linktree link, and then you can choose Venmo, PayPal, or my website. But yeah, there's nobody else in the list at this time. So if you want it on, that's how you do it. I do psychic readings. I do mediumship readings. I do human design readings. Jen said, I'm still going to eat my feelings for a day only, then move forward. Right. I agree with that. Do what you need to do to get past it and then move forward because you're moving forward regardless. With that 6 of Wands energy, there's no stopping this train. Remember, the train has already left the station. It's already in motion. So there's no going back. All right. Hi, Gary from the UK. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us again here. Choo choo. Damn it. Jen, you're so funny. Jen, did I give you a timestamp? We're going to say 45 to 46. I forgot to give you your timestamp. So if you ever want to watch it again, about 45, 46. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Jen said perfect. What is going on, you guys? My name's Melody. I'm a clairvoyant medium who's also a human design professional, and I'm here live on your TT and on your YT so that we can do readings. We love to do readings here on this page. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Whatever reading you're interested in receiving, it's all a 5-minute reading for a $15 donation. That's how you do it. That's how you get on the list, my friends. You can find that link in the bio here on TT, and you can find the link literally just pinned to the top of the live chat on YT. Alrighty, but I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday, even though I keep thinking today is Friday. It is not. It is Thursday. But my brain keeps going, Friday? Is it Friday? For no reason. I don't have a real job like that. I'm not working for the weekend. I'm just here, hanging out with myself. But yes, anyways, enough about me. If you guys are interested, let me know. Or if you have questions for me, you want to get to know me a little bit better, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. But we are live doing readings. And I'm on YT as well. So if you guys want to follow me on YT, all of the lives on YT immediately get posted to my channel. So you can always check back on your reading. You can always check back on your reading. But I am excited. I don't have any plans for this weekend, but we are getting things ready. We finally got color on the walls. My boyfriend has been remodeling, basically. He's putting new flooring in. He's painting. He's fixing holes and cracks and, changing fans and stuff, just so that I can move in here with him in an official way, because right now I'm in between my apartment and here. But he's getting everything together. If we finally got paint on the wall, we've been painting since the first. He is somebody who is a perfectionist, so it took us a minute to get the color on the wall. But yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. We're finishing up painting, and I'm very excited. Do you have a normal job before getting into this? Yeah, I've had many, 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 many jobs. Oh my gosh, I can't even talking about them. It just makes me hot. So I'm going to take my sweater here. But yeah, my first job was Target. I worked at Target when I was 15, 16, something like that. I think I was 16. That was my very first job. From there, I went to Old Navy. From there, I was working for a radio station in the Detroit area. If you're in the Detroit area, it was Channel 955. I don't know why I worked there. I was an alt kid my whole life. I never listened to Channel 955. I was all about 89X, the alternative channel. But either way, I worked there for about 6 months. And then I went to school. I worked in a vet's office. I did serving. I did door-to-door gigs. I did property management. I've done so much. I've done so much. I've literally had so many jobs. But none of them worked. None of them worked. I always felt the same way. It ends up being toxic. It starts off great, and then it ends up being toxic and terrible. And then I'm just like, why am I even here? Why am I doing this? I'm here 40 hours a week and I feel miserable. I hate it. I can't stand it. Either my coworkers hated me or my boss hated me. Never at the same time. I never had bosses and coworkers hate me. Oh no, I lied. I did. When I was working for Red Robin, the coworkers also hated me. But to be fair, I was very much learning about my anxiety disorder. I was going through school. I was a mess. So I totally get why they probably didn't like me. But when I worked at the Applebee's, those are my Apple buddies. Those are my friends. I got along with my coworkers, but I didn't get along with my boss as well. Even though she was a pretty good boss, she just did not care for me, I guess. I don't know. Can't speak for her. But yeah, I've had many, 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 many jobs in my life. But this one is my forever gig. This is the thing that it's my gift. It's me. It's who I am. And I feel healthier. I feel better. I feel less stressed. I feel less depressed. I have no depression, actually. All my depression's gone, except for what's going on in the White House. But I will digress because I will go on an hour-long tangent about how much I hate Cheeto Man and his fucking lackey, who's also our president, fell in my... Anyway, have to sing it to make it better. So I can manage. But yeah, my depression's pretty much gone. Like, I'm literally on the path I've always known I should have been on, but just never knew that I could actually do it. I didn't have enough confidence. I was self-loathing. I needed to heal. But yeah, I've had many jobs. I was a shift shopper at some point. I did DoorDash at some point. Like, I did a lot. I did a lot. But this is my most consistent gig. I've been doing this for, I've been live on air for 2 years, but I want to say it's almost 3 years that I've been doing this professionally. Almost 3 years. I'm going to say June, I think, is when I started doing it professionally, June of 22. And I've never looked back. But thank you for your question. Appreciate you, so I don't have to just sit there and repeat myself about readings. But if you guys are interested in readings, that's what we're doing here. We're doing tarot. We're doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Psychic readings and tarot are the same thing. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp, for those of you who are unaware. Thank you again, Spirit. So Spirit's ready to give your answers to your questions. All you have to do is send in a $15 donation to the Linktree link. Again, if you're on YT, it's pinned to the chat. If you are on TT, you have to go to my profile, click on the Linktree link, and select Venmo, PayPal, or my website. That's the first link in the Linktree. And then you can get your donation. There is no wait. It's $15 for a 5-minute reading. You're going to get your reading right away. There is no wait time. You're going to get your reading immediately. And then also it's going to be recorded on YT so that you will always have your reading available to you whenever you would like. I'll get you a timestamp, and then you just remember the date. You can write it down, date and time, and then you can find the live and click on it and fast forward to your reading. And I also start all my lives out free. I do free readings for the first about 25 minutes of my live. And then we do donated readings after that, which is where we're at. We're at the donated portion. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions or anything like that, come on in, hang out. If you want a reading, it's that $15 donation. But yeah, who's hanging with me? Who's hanging with me today? What's up? I hope everyone's having a good Thursday. For those of you working traditional jobs, you got 1 day left. 1 day left until the weekend if you're working a traditional 9 to 5. All right, guys. Yay, happy Friday for tomorrow. That's Friday tomorrow. Not today. Because my brain keeps thinking it's Friday too. Like, my brain just keeps like, is it Friday? It's Friday, right? It's not. It is incorrect. I'm so excited to finally get to the painting portion of the color of my rooms. Like it's my room. I keep saying my room, but it's a guest room as well. Because in human design, they say like you're not supposed to sleep with your partner every day because it's not good. Like if you're a projector like me and you're sleeping with a manifesting generator like my boyfriend, I am taking in his energy and I'm draining him while I sleep. And then I'm not getting restful sleep because I'm taking in energy that doesn't belong to me. So I do want to try to sleep by myself 4 days out of the week. But I already feel my boyfriend being like, you're really going to do that? Don't do that. Like you sleep with me. Why are you not sleeping with me? So I don't want to hurt him or hurt his feelings. So, but I do want to, he knows, I already told him, I was like, well, human design says this. So we're going to try it out for a little bit, see how it works. That's so interesting. I've never heard of that. I'm new to exploring my human design. Have you looked up your chart there, Samantha? Let me know if you looked up your chart. I haven't done your reading now. Oh, human design is so interesting. It's so interesting. Yes, I have. What are you? What's your type? I'm a projector. And if you guys know your human design types, let me know in the comment section what type you are. I love human design. I can literally talk about it all day long. It's my favorite reading to give because it's all about you. It's all about your energy, how to use your energy and how to trust yourself making decisions. It is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading here. And chart can look very complicated, but it is fucking amazing. Girl with a spirit. She's a generator. So being a generator means that you have enough energy from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. You just need to do things that inspire you. Do things that inspire you, especially if you're a sacral generator. Get it, right? Yeah, sacral power, Catherine. Hi, Leah. Leah, thank you for the follow. Yes, sacral power. That's what makes a generator and a manifesting generator as well, having that sacral energy. So the sacral energy is the powerhouse, basically the energy source of the body graph. It is the second to last square. If it's colored in on your chart, it's going to look red. If it's not colored in your chart, that means that you take in energy from external sources. You have limited amounts of energy. So you are somebody who lives in rest and has active cycles. But if you're a generator, you don't have that. You are somebody who, as long as you're inspired and you want to go get it done, you're going to see it all the way through. You may need somebody to inspire you to respond to, like, hey, I've been doing this for hours. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can you give me a look, see? And they'll be like, oh, I see something here. And then boom, the generator has more energy. They're like, oh yeah, I see that too. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And then they get re-inspired, right? So as long as you're doing things that you want to be doing, hell you. That's all what the generators are. Okay. Generators have the energy to do anything they want. And it's not to say that they can't get burnt out. Burnout is a medical condition. Thank you for the heart me, Dave. And also Dave is a human design professional as well. Neutrino Radio here on TikTok and on IG. They are a professional. They are a manifestor. I don't know if that's something you want to give to other people, but sorry, I told on you a bit. But he is very knowledgeable. He has so much knowledge, so much information, and he just really gives it in a way, especially in his videos, where it just like makes it simple. So I would definitely follow Dave here, Neutrino Radio. He said hi for you guys and hi to you. And I definitely give him a follow. Absolutely. We're trying to get him up to 1,000 followers so he can start going live. All right. So we are doing live readings right now, guys. If you're interested, I love you, Dave. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation, you guys. You can do Venmo, PayPal, or my website through the Linktree link. Depending on where you are, you may have to go into my profile. If you're on YT, just look right at the top of the live chat. You will be able to submit your donation right through there. Venmo, PayPal, my website, first link in the Linktree to get your reading. But yeah, so being a projector. So I'm a projector. I am somebody, again, who lives in rest and has active cycles. I am somebody who is also splenic. So when you have an authority center in your body, it's one of the chakras. There's 9 chakras, or centers is what we call them in human design, but they're really based off the Hindu chakra system. And mine is my spleen. So I need to trust in my intuition and I need to trust in my instincts. That's what the center of the spleen does. The spleen center, if you will. I did a little yoga for you guys there. But yeah, so I am somebody who is naturally intuitive. I have the gate 57, which is the gate of intuitive clarity. It's connected right to the gate 20, the gate of metamorphosis, and then also connected to my gate 10, the love of self. So I have to literally trust in myself for my intuition to really kick in, to really have that intuitive clarity. And my intuitive clarity brings change, brings mutation, brings clarity. So that is my chart, my information, but this is something that I do trust. So if you have a spleen that is defined or it's your authority center, you have that as well. You can check out your chart free. I never gatekeep anything. There's free charts available for you all throughout the internet. You can just Google human design chart, human design body graph, because that's what they're really called. It's called a body graph. Check out your chart. And if you want a professional's opinion, you can come back here. You can hang out with me. You can contact Dave, whatever you want. There's no big deal. Just as long as you're going to a reputable reader for these things, who know what they're talking about, that know what they're doing, who has studied this work, who has the information from Raw or any other, like Karen Curry Parker, or oh God, I can't remember his first name, but Parkin. It starts with a C. Starts with a CH. It's like Chetin. Oh my goodness. Dave, you know who I'm talking about. I know you know who I'm talking about. I can't think about it right now. I can't think of his first name. But these are people who also worked with Ra, who is the founder, the downloader, if you will, of human design. I'm going to look it up right now. Yeah. Shaitan. I can't say. That's not how you say it. Shaitan. I follow him on YouTube as well. He has a YouTube channel too. But yes, he is very knowledgeable. He knows a lot about like the incarnation crosses. Incarnation crosses is basically your purpose, why you're here, your life's purpose, your soul's purpose, what you're learning here. And you can check that all out on your chart. My phone wouldn't let me type it. Probably was auto-correcting the crap out of it. It's like, that's not a word. You're right. It's a name. Oh my goodness. Yeah, human design is amazing, guys. Human design is amazing. And I don't know if Adrienne Roach still has a TikTok, but if you guys want to follow Adrienne Roach as well, masterpiece. She's a masterpiece. I fucking love her. She has so much information. She has so much good insight as well. Like the way she reads charts and the way that she sees things is very like no nonsense, but also total nonsense, because she's so fun and so funny. She's going to make you laugh. She's going to make it so easy to digest, and she's going to give you really good pointers on your chart and stuff too. So my Spirio, which is also linked in my link tree, it better be. Let me double check that shit. My Spirio better be. Yep, it's the last link in my link tree. You can find her on there as well. I think Dave is on there. I'm on there. I think we're all on my Spirio, all the human design professionals, if you want to check them out. All right, guys. Well, what's going on? Anyone interested in a reading? You're looking for clarity? You're looking for insight? That's a psychic reading. Are you looking for connection with somebody who's passed away into the spiritual realm? That is a mediumship reading. Or are you looking about yourself, more about yourself and understanding yourself through the lens of human design? That's a human design reading. So go ahead and check out your chart for free. Come back if you want a professional's opinion, or if you have questions on it. Thank you for sharing the live, love hearts. How do you do a mediumship reading? So do you talk about how do I connect, or are you asking like how do you get on the list to get a reading? Because I have answers for both. Answers for both. So just let me know if you can clarify your question here for me. I'd be happy to answer that. Both. Okay. So how to get on the list is you're going to go, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. You'll just go to Venmo, PayPal, or my website through the Linktree link in the profile. After you send that donation in, meet me at YT, because I'm live on YT right now, and that's where I'm focusing all of my readings to go to, because there's no glitches, there's no pausing, there's no lag, and they won't filter your questions, because sometimes TT filters questions. So that's how you get on the list. And then how I connect with spirit is literally as I sit here for a moment, I take some breaths in, I do some cleansing breaths. I literally, it's literal, but it's also in my mind's eye, where I just have this like ray of light essentially that comes from the crown of my head to the root of my tail, like my tailbone. And it just like, I'm connected to both the earth through my tailbone and the 5D through my crown. And I just get these messages like coming through. So when I breathe out, I'm breathing out to the earth. And when I'm breathing in, I'm breathing in all the way to the spiritual realm. And then I get whoever's getting their donation, who they're reading, I call in their guides, and their guides start to communicate with me. I can see them through my third eye. I can hear them only through my right ear, gate 57 in human design. And then also I feel them. My biggest sense is feel. So sometimes they'll point out their heart space to me if they had a heart attack or something. They'll point out like stomach issues. They'll point out like if there's stress in the body. There's a lot that they point out. So, oh my God, yes, human design. Human design is the best. It's my favorite reading to give. Thank you, Dave, for sharing the live. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I do all of it, but that's how I connect with spirit is literally it's just like a ray of light that comes into me. And then I start to receive whether I see, hear, or feel. I never know until I start your reading what's going to come in. But typically it is feel. Feel comes in a lot more strongly than anything else. But I mean, I get a lot of imagery as well. Thank you so much. Snail said, oh my God, I love your energy. I try to be, well, I'm a Leo rising. I'm not a Leo sun. I'm an Aquarius sun, humanitarian. But I am a Leo rising. So by my nature, I'm somebody who is seen. I'm not afraid of the spotlight. I'm not afraid to be loud and boisterous. I'm not afraid to give my opinions. Like, it's just very much like bravery, creativity, loudness. Good energy. That's Leo right there for you. Fire signs for the win. Hell yeah, dude. I'm a Leo rising. I'm a Sag moon and Aquarius sun. So I am fire and air. So I am, you know what happens when you put fire and air together? Big ass fire. So I have a lot of fiery energy. I've been told, especially when it comes to like political stuff, I can get a little preachy. And I think that has to do with both being an Aquarian and a Leo, because I have like a indignation that I'm correct and that you need to know why I'm correct and you need to see things the way that I see them. And then when I realize that I'm doing that, I'm like, I'm not trying to preach, but this is it. This is how I see it. This is how it is. So yeah, that's the beauty of being an Aquarius Leo. Snail is a Sag sun, an Aries rising, and moon, both Aries moon and rising. Nice. So you are somebody who's also fiery. Aries is fire. Aries is the first zodiac sign. It's the natural ruler of the first house. So you have a traditional chart. So your second house is Taurus. Then it goes on through there. But when you have an Aries first house, it can make it seem like you have a little bit of immaturity about you because they are known as the baby of the zodiac because they're the first sign. But it's very much like me, my energy, what I need, how I need to survive. And that's naturally how you're supposed to be being an Aries rising. It's very like me centric. We have a Pisces, I'm assuming sun, but I don't know. He doesn't say, but Pisces, we have a Gemini and a Leo. Hey, good balance there. You have a good balance there, Dave. Depending on your chart too, and what your sun, moon, and rising, like what order it is, you could be very, very indecisive, especially having Pisces and Gemini there. And then Leo's having like this powerful like force with your indecision. But when you do make a decision, I don't think anyone can talk you out of it. It's like, this is my choice. This is my decision. This is what I'm doing. May I send a gift on TT for a quick reading? Sorry, I'm broke at the moment. Unfortunately, Snail, I'm so sorry, but the gifts do not equate to $15. But what you can do is you can subscribe. Every subscriber gets a daily free reading whenever I am live. They also get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading whenever they donate. So you can subscribe. It's $5.99. It still is some money. But you can get a free reading anytime I'm live, though, while you're a subscriber. And thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes you birth for anyone who's new here. I'll do that on payday. Perfect. Not a problem. Not a problem. Whenever you're ready, I am here for you. All right. But let's go ahead and see if anyone's interested in a reading. Guys, if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Hi, Renee. So if you're interested, there is no wait at this time. You will get your reading right away. It's first come, first serve. So get your donation in now. There is no wait. You're going to get your reading right away. Hi, Charlie. How are you guys? I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys are having a best day. It's sunshiny where I am. It's going to be in the 60s today. I'm so happy. The sun is in, but we are looking for readings. We're looking to do readings, my friends. I'm only going to be on until about 2 o'clock Eastern time. That's in about 2 hours. So we got time. Yes, 4-day Eastern. Oh, that's why I feel like it's Friday. Gosh, I didn't even realize. Yes, Charlie, you can get your freebie. Absolutely. Yes, my boyfriend's going to be home all day tomorrow. I love that. And I'm also like self-conscious. This is a me problem, not my boyfriend's problem at all. It's totally me. But I always get like self-conscious because I'm so loud. I'm pretty sure I'm shouting at you guys all the time. I don't know if my live is really loud or I blow out your eardrums, but I am a short little person with a big fucking voice. So I get self-conscious like when he's home to do my work because I don't want him to hear me. And it's no reason at all. But that's so funny. All right, Charlie, let's go ahead and get your freebie underway for Charlie. Spirit, what does Charlie need to know? I'm the same. Okay, good. I'm not alone. Spirit, what does Charlie need to know? Spirit, what does Charlie need to know? Tiny but mighty, 100%. 100%. I am a feral child. I swear to God. I'm feral as fuck. I'm going around town driving in my car screaming, yes, it's okay to punch Nazis. Megan, thank you so much. You are going to be next here. And I'm flipping off Amazon, not the trucks, I'm not flipping off the employees, but when I go to when I'm passing the distribution center, and I think there's like an actual like office center for like office shit in Amazon, I'm up there flipping them off. I don't give a shit. My hands are way up here. Like I'm making everyone know, like I'm not fucking around with oligarchs. I'm not fucking around with fucking Nazis. I'm not doing that shit. So I'm always flipping them off. I'm yelling, fuck you, you can't do what? No, that's not how that lyric goes. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. All of which are American dreams. Just screaming. I love Rage. Rage right now is, I can't listen to them because I get too hype right now. But Rage Against the Machine, I love them. I digress. Charlie, we have success in springtime. Success in springtime is here. This is commitment. This is saying, hey, I want something. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to commit myself to it. And I'm going to be successful with it. Okay. We are in springtime right now. If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere, it's about 6 months away, my friend. But we have, woo! Shh. All right. Nothing's perfect, first and foremost. Nothing's perfect. Don't aim for perfection. It's not real. It does not exist. We have the Hanged One and we have the Fool. We're taking this leap of faith on ourselves, and it's helping us change our perspective. Changing our perspective, saying like, I know what I want. I'm going to commit myself to it. I'm going to take that leap. I'm going to land on my feet. I am enlightened because I no longer see things for how I want to see them, how I want to perceive them, but instead, I'm seeing things for exactly how they are. Exactly how they are. We have the sun shining on you. The sun is the most received positive sign in tarot. I know you know that, Charlie. You're a regular. So you are taking this leap. You are going to be fine. You're going to land on your feet. Just make sure you are seeing things for exactly how they are. You're not making excuses for other people or other situations. You're taking the facts of the matter. And that is what you're basing your opinions on. Okay. You're basing your leap on. Okay. So I do hope that helps there, Charlie. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your being a subscriber. And she goes, thank you. And yes. All right, Charlie, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Megan, you are next, my friend. If you can make it over to YT right now, if you can write, and I mean right now, we're going to do your reading on YT. So you're not being filtered. There will be no glitches. I won't freeze. I won't lag. That's why I want you over on YT. Second link in the link tree. Okay, doing that now. Perfection. Let me know when you're here by commenting, and we'll get your reading underway. All right, guys, and after Megan, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. That is how you can submit your donation to get your reading underway right now. You will be next after Megan, who is here. Hey, Megan, what type of reading are we doing? Are we doing a psychic reading? Are we doing a mediumship reading? Are we doing a human design reading? And it's about a 5-minute wait at this time. So it will go quick. It always does. So come on in and get your donation in. All right, Megan, who are we trying to get in contact with for your mediumship reading? I do a direct connection. So I do ask for the relationship to the person, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, etc. If they don't have a traditional relationship with you, just go ahead and let me know their first name only. Nothing more, nothing less. Only their first name if they don't have a traditional relationship with you. Chuck, my grandfather, that was my grandpa's name. Papa, we're not calling you in. I love you. I love you. We are not calling you in, okay? He's a spirit that will burst through the doors, okay? So I have to tell my grandpa to we ain't talking to you. I love him though. All right. Grandpa Baker, we're not talking to you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. Thank you. He's like, okay, I'll scoot aside. Fine. All right. Just doing some cleansing breaths right now. As soon as I see something, hear something, or feel something, that is when I start your timer. All right, this is for Megan. Megan, your timestamp is 1 hour and 24 minutes. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Megan's grandfather, grandpa. Sorry, grandfather felt too formal. Felt too formal. Specifically, Grandpa Chuck. I just see my grandpa going. He's so funny. Let's see what's going on here. He's Pawpaw. Okay. For Pawpaw. Oh, this feels right. Okay. He's something about posture. Like he's making me put my shoulders back. So I don't know if he was somebody who struggled with his own posture and is trying to tell you make sure you're not, hunched over. Cause that he makes me feel like he did have problems with his posture before his passing. So he's trying to remind you sit up straight, put your shoulders back, crown up, like somebody's holding you up here. I struggle with mine. So he's reminding you about posture here. And keeping a good posture. If you're interested in yoga, and this is not a message from your grandfather, but it will help with your posture. Yoga's amazing. So that's my advice to you. That was not your grandfather at all. That was me. Your grandfather makes me feel like he was somebody who really he's highlighting my heart. I feel like he had fierce love in him. And I'm talking about fierce. He's somebody who's rough around the edges, but heart of gold. That's what he's depicting to me. Like strangers, don't fucking touch me. Don't look at my grandkids. No. Except when he wanted to talk. If he wanted to talk to somebody and he initiated that conversation, I feel like he was a motor mouth. He would not stop talking. He would just chit chat. But it had to be his choice. If somebody were to come up to you guys, he'd be like, no. So I feel like he's very selective, but I feel like he might have suffered from word vomit. Let me know if that makes sense for him. Absolutely correct, Megan said. Oh my goodness. He just, oh my gosh, he makes me feel like he was so much fun. He makes you just feel like he was like he wanted to take you places, like he wanted to like take you to amusement parks, or and that's my grandpa right there. So that might be my own stuff there if that's not correct, because that's 100% my own grandfather, like taking us to Cedar Point, taking us there. But I feel like your grandfather has that same like making memories, doing fun things, going out, and really like utilizing your time to the fullest. Um, he makes me feel like he really took care of you guys. So I don't know if he was like somebody who raised you, but he just makes me feel like you guys were his priority. Like you and I'm saying you guys because it was all the grandchildren, because it feels like there's more than just you. It feels like there's at least 5, if not more, grandchildren. But it makes me feel like you guys were the priority every time. Like if he was watching you, if he was hanging out with you, if he was just shopping around and he's like, oh, Megan would love this. Okay, we're going to get her this stuffy. Like I feel like he always was thinking of you guys all the time. Oh, I love him so much. I have a new loss of a close friend's child, and I feel like he's the only one to help me through this grief I have now. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That is so tough. Hi, Layla. Do you have any words of advice for her for this grief? Oh, he's being very gentle right now. Like he's sitting down and he's like, okay, like you're going to make it through it because you have to. You're not done here. I feel like you're in good hands with your like commiserating with that child's mother, this child's father, this child's family in general. I feel like you're close to that whole family. I feel like it's like you know like not everyone, but I feel like you know like the main players of the people in that family. Um and honestly, like being in commisery with them and just like being on the same page of like this loss and this grief and sharing memories and sharing fun times, like that to me feels very healing, feels very cathartic, feels very much like no one's alone in this. There's other people experiencing this grief, and it's just bringing you guys closer, like bringing your community closer. Your grandfather says, your grandfather's just wanting to let you know that that child's safe. That child's safe in the spiritual realm, in heaven, whatever you want to believe, it's the same place. It feels like there's a grandfather that it's a pair, a grandfather and a grandmother, and it doesn't feel like that kid's grandma and grandpa. It feels like your friend's grandparents, like a great grandparent to the child who greeted them, that welcomed them, and it feels like the child knew who they were right away. Like there was no fear. And so he wants you to know like this child is in good hands. This child is in good hands, and they're okay. They're okay. This makes me feel like it was a great accident. What happened with this child? It makes me feel like it's a great accident. I don't know if it was drowning involved, because I keep, um, but it just makes me feel like it was a giant accident. Ashley, I got you. Thank you so much. You're right now, Ashley. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. Come on over to YT. But Megan, I hope that helped. A car accident after leaving my house. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm so sorry for that, my love. There's something here with water, though. I don't know what's going on with the water and this child, but there's something here with water. But Megan, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you, goes out to that children's family. You can have them take a look here on YT to see this reading as well, because as soon as I'm done live, it will automatically post. Ashley, hey, do you mind coming over to YouTube? Onto YT for me, please. So come on over here and let me know you're there. And if you have trouble, just come back to TT. It's fine. But my heart goes out to you guys. That's so tough. That's so tough, my friend. But I hope this gives you clarity, comfort, insight. I hope this connection helped in some way. My heart goes out to you, though. Losing a little one is so fucked. It just is. There's no other words to explain it. And I'm so sorry that happened. How do I get in line? It's a $15 donation. A Linktree link is in the profile. So you're going to use Venmo, PayPal, or my website. If you're on YT, it's just in the live chat pinned. Hi, Jess. So you're going to be next after Ashley once you submit your donation to the Linktree link using Venmo, PayPal, or my website. And then after you're done donating, go right to YouTube. Ashley's on YouTube because you're not going to get glitches. I'm not going to get, your comments are not going to get filtered. There will be no lagging. There will be no freezing, things like that. Like TikTok freezes all the time, to be honest with you. All right, Ashley, what type of reading are we doing, my love? Thanks for being here. Thanks for meeting me over here. We're going to put my sweater back on because all of a sudden I got cold. I got cold. It's not cold out. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Yes, just as someone recommended you to me for a human design reading. Never heard of that before. Ashley, we're gonna get your love reading underway. But Jess, I'm so excited. It's my favorite reading to give. Human design is all about you. It's your blueprint. It's what type of energy you have, how to work with that energy, and how to trust yourself when making decisions. If you want to look up your chart before you get a reading from me, I would highly recommend it. There's free charts all over the internet. mybodygraph.com is my favorite one. Oh, well, he is cold. Oh, there's something going on there. Sorry, that was Ashley. But yeah, so look up your chart. mybodygraph.com is my favorite, but you can use any chart you want, Jovian Archives, things like that. Look at your chart. And if you decide like, hey, this is really complicated, because full disclosure, it's super complicated. You can come back and then submit your $15 donation and we'll get your human design reading underway. But you will have to go to YouTube after you submit your donation so that we can share the screen on YouTube and you can see exactly your chart. We can go over it and stuff like that. So that's all on YouTube so that I can share my screen. Anytime, Jess, anytime. All right, Ashley, let's go ahead. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 34 minutes. 1 hour, 34 minutes for Ashley for your timestamp. Just taking some cleansing breaths here to get into connection here. I love that I got chilly and then Ashley commented, well, he is cold. So that's really, really funny. I love my job. For Ashley, Spirit, what does Ashley need to know about love? Woo! Spirit, what does Ashley need to know about love? What does Ashley need to know about love? Girl, I don't know what's going on, but the back of my ears, like back here, I don't know if this is in relation to my TMJ, because TMJ usually is here for me, but there's something going on with the back of my ears that is just like bothersome. So I don't know if this is an infection. I don't know if this is water in the ear. There's something here that just fucking sucks. Hi, Winnie. That was my cat, Winnie. But it feels like it has to do with like tension because I also feel a headache. So whatever's going on, it feels like there's tension here that may be causing headaches and maybe causing uncomfortability. I don't know if it's causing an ear infection. That'd be crazy if it's causing ear infections, but there's something going on with my ears. There is something going on with them. We're not done shuffling here, but there's something here that just, and I get like this feeling of like, bleh, like I just want to bleh, like I don't know. I don't know if you're dealing with an avoidant or a narcissist because all narcissists are avoidants, but not all avoidants are narcissists. But this makes me feel gross. It makes me feel icky. I got the ick in my body. I feel like almost like I had to put my hands on my knees and just like, oh, and like breathe, even though that's not how you should breathe. If you're out of breath, you should just put your hands on your head, but I digress on that. But it feels like this person like knocks the wind out of me. Almost like I never know what to expect of them. I never know what to expect of their actions, of their communication. It just feels like sometimes I don't have words. Sometimes it just feels like that. Let me know if that makes sense here. I'm going to cut your deck. All right. Well, we do have the 3 of Wands here. She goes, yes. The 3 of Wands, the Three of Wands traditionally is like all about success, but I look at this and the feeling I have in my body, the feeling I have in the pit of my stomach, it's just like there's something better out there for me. That's what it feels like. I look at this card, I'm like, there's something better out there. There's something out there in the distance that is meant for me, that's better for me, that is going to make me feel like great. She goes, I'm a wreck. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. Take care of your ears. Okay. I don't know if they're plugged or anything, but take care of your ears because that's rough. But there's something better out there for you. Okay. Trust yourself. There is something that is life-changing going on right now. You have 4 major arcana cards and 1 card that is a minor arcana. When you have a lot of major arcana in your chart, or not chart, in your reading, then you can see that there's a lot of life-changing stuff here. So I do feel like this is something that is going to hi Erin, that's going to be really life-changing, but you're gaining a lot. Okay. I do think you are leaving this situation. Okay. I don't know if you've already left or you're thinking about leaving, but I do feel like you're going to leave this situation. We have the 10 of Wands, which you can see they're leaving with knowledge and experience. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot is ready to go. They are ready to go. They're ready to leave. They have everything they need. When there's a wand in the reading, you can see in their hand, they're talking about the Magician. The Magician's wand is right there. Okay. She's saying you have everything you need. You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. You have this growth of abundance. You have consistent access to it. Okay. So that's what they're talking about when they show the wand. Sorry, the camera on YT is inverted, but you can see that you have everything you need. It's a mindset that's keeping you where you are. You're ready to go. You probably made up your mind, or you have these feelings of like, I can't do this anymore. This is tough. This sucks. This is too much for me. I can't keep doing it. But it's a mindset that might be keeping you there. So recognize that mindset, because you're learning things and you're walking away with knowledge and experience. You're learning. You're experiencing this through learning, and you're going to walk away with knowledge and experience. Trust. You got to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Okay. Ashley, you have to. You are an intuitive. You are an intuitive. You might just know things without actually knowing why you know those things. It's called claircognizance. I am not claircognizant. I am clairsentient, I'm clairaudient, and I'm clairvoyant. But you might just have a knowing. Okay. We have Virgo. This is the Hermit card. This is the card of wisdom, wise, wisdom, learning, and to trust your intuition, trust yourself is going to bring wisdom into this. Okay. You are wise. You are seeing things for how they are. You are knowing what's going on. You have to trust and believe in yourself. All right. Trust and believe in yourself. Because the last card you got is the Star card. Last card is the Star card. This is the Aquarius card. This is humanitarian. This is uniqueness. This is smarts. Even like these are Aquarians are known as the geniuses of the zodiac. So just know like there's things that you're putting your work into, and it's work into yourself. Work into yourself. You are taking off. Okay. Sorry. It's inverted. I can't. I'm an aqua. That's what I'm saying. Put that work into yourself. We are geniuses. We are humanitarians. We are people who care about more than just ourselves. We care about the greater good. So if you are not experiencing somebody who's treating you with that greater good, work on yourself. Watch yourself take flight. You are strong enough to do it. These are 8 stars. All these 8 stars have 8 points. This is in reference to the 8th card, which is strength, which is Leo, which is saying that you have what it takes to put that energy into yourself, to put that work into yourself, and to watch you take off. Okay. Another major arcana card. I know your timer's off, but Ashley, take your time. You need to heal from this. The Sun is the most perceived positive card you can get in tarot. Take your time and heal. This is Sagittarius. Okay. You are protected by Archangel Raphael. That's the healing angel. You're just balancing some things out right now. You are going to heal. Look at all this growth. Look at, there's a path to the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot, period. Period. Okay. It is coming for you. You have to heal though to get it. All right. So Ashley, I hope that resonated. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I'm so sorry that this is happening for you, but there is something better out there for you. Okay. There's something so much better out there for you. This is what you get at the end of that path. This is why it's so yellow, because of all that sunlight. Okay. So trust in it. Leanna, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Haley. But my heart goes out to you. That shit's hard. It's hard. You're very welcome, Ashley. I hope this helped. I hope that gave you clarity, insight, or some sort of comfort in some way. Alrighty, guys, we have an opening on the list right now. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. I think PayPal is like glitching. It's been glitching for like 2 days. Sorry, I had an itchy ear. All right. What is happening? But guys, yeah, if you're interested in a reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. Right now, I'm just trying to like make sure I didn't miss anybody. But my Venmo and my PayPal were being fucking weird, weirdos. All right. And it does not look like I missed anyone. I didn't think I did, but I just wanted to make sure. While we are waiting on a donation, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. So, BRB. I'll be right back. Hi, Winnie. You want to say hi to everyone? Ugh, come here. Want to say hi to internet? Say hello, internet. I'm Winnie Winnebago. Oh, no, we both did it wrong. This is Winston. This is my Winnebago. He is my baby. I thought a stray cat jumped in your window during the read. Yeah, he's gray actually. I know he looks black, but he's gray. But this is Winnie Winnebago. And he is my baby. This room that you see that looks like the outside is actually a sunroom where all my cats actually hang out. Hi, Winston. Did you hear that? They say hi. Aaron said hi to you. He is my sweet boo. Oh, there's tears in your eyes. Let mom get it. Okay. You can't look unpresent. Like, your presentation has to be good when you're online. You got to look like you're being taken care of, because you are. You are being taken care of, because I love you. He is so not amused. I love you. No. That's the ancestors' water. That's the ancestor. Okay, there you go. Don't get burned by fire. Alrighty. Get your butt out of here. Don't be showing everyone your butthole. Get out of here. Are you messing with your brother? Leave Salem alone. Thank you. All right. So, guys, if you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. So you can get on the list. Hell yeah. Yeah. You get a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. That's what I do here on the internet. Sorry, I went to the bathroom. I don't think anything came through. I was in the bathroom, but I just want to make sure so I don't miss anybody, because I love my job. I love my job. I love what I do. I love my job. I love what I do. I love my job. I love what I do. Because it's fucking cool. Because it's cool AF. All right. It's so funny now that I'm done with that reading for Ashley because the guy was cold and I'm a little warm again. So I'm going to take off my sweater and be that. Hi, Liz. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I hope everything's going good for you. All right. Yes, we're doing tarot. We're doing, which is also known as a psychic reading. We're doing mediumship readings and human design readings. So I think I want to restart my live. I love a reading. Thanks to Liz. I'd love to give you a reading too. At the top of the live chat, you can see that there is this pinned comment here. So go ahead and send in your donation and we'll get your reading right to you. Right to you. All right. So I was just making sure somebody was or was not a scam. They turned out to be real. So I'm pretty happy with that. Sometimes I get like fake accounts coming in. You can usually tell because there's like a number or a misspelling in the name. So I tried to get rid of all of those like bots or those scammers. But anyone who's real, you're allowed to stay in my reading. Absolutely. It's called community. Alrighty. So we're just waiting on a donation to come through. Linktree link in the profile in TT on YT. I don't know why that came out that way. Is pinned right to the comments. I will have to wait. I'm a struggling nomad. LOL. Love and light to you. Love and light to you, Liz. No problem. But I do believe in balance. So balance to you, my friend. Love and light can be toxic because life is more than just the good things. The bad things matter too, or the more perceived negative things matter too. So those are the things that matter the most because they propel us to the next chapter. They propel us to the next things in our life. Things have to crumble down so that we can rebuild. So don't be afraid about balance. Don't be afraid of the yin and yang. I preach about balance. I get preachy about it because balance is so important. All right. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, $15 donation, Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. And I feel like I want to restart the live. I might restart this live. Yeah, I'm going to restart it. Guys, follow me if you haven't followed me already, and then come back to the next one. I'll be right back on TT. All right. So we're going back live on TT. All right, welcome. I'm live on YT and TT. So guys, if you're interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. They're $15 donations. The Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website, humandesignwithmelody.com, is how you could submit your donation to receive your reading. We do psychic readings, we do mediumship readings, we do human design readings. Hi, Chloe. Welcome in. But yes, so if you're interested in a reading, that's what we do here. It's mediumship readings, human design readings, and psychic readings. If you're looking for clarity or insight on a matter, it's a psychic reading. If you're looking for connection from somebody who's passed away, that's a mediumship reading. And if you are looking for information on yourself, Ella, thank you so much. If you're interested to know about yourself, that is a human design reading. All right, Ella. So Ella, if you're here, go ahead and meet me on YT. Second link in the link tree. YT will not glitch, will not freeze, will not pause my reading, and it will not filter your comment either. So Ella, I see you just joined. Join me here on YT, second link in the link tree. I'm live right now here. That's where we're going to focus in your reading at so that you're not filtered with your comments because TT filters. And then also I'm not going to lag. I'm not going to freeze. I'm not going to the live will stream nicely. So come on over to YT right now and come get your reading over here. Let me know you're here by saying hey in the comments. Thank you for the tiny diny bamboo. Thank you. And if anyone else wants to be after Ella, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile. Check it out. All right. Hey, Jenny. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. All right, Ella, they are on YT. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you doing the extra work. All right, Ella, what type of reading are we doing for you here today? Thank you, Jenny, for the heart me. Tarot. Okay, what's the topic matter? Love, finance, health, career, relationships. Are you just looking to see what Spirit has for you? You can say general. Just let me know what type of reading we're doing. Or the topic matter of the reading, because clearly we're doing a psychic reading. Confidence in general, next chapter. Ooh, I love this question, Ella. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, so right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cleansing breaths. I'm going to get in connection with Spirit. As soon as I see something, hear something, or feel, hear, or see something, I'm going to start the timer at that time. We have 5 minutes on your timer. And then we'll pull some cards as well. So let's see what's going on here. Spirit, this is for Ella. Spirit, what does Ella need to know about the next chapter and her confidence? Spirit, excuse me, what does Ella need to know about their next chapter and their confidence? Spirit, what does Ella need to know about the next chapter and their confidence? Ella, your timestamp, if you ever want to rewatch this reading, is 1 hour and 53 minutes. That's your timestamp, okay? I hate that. I honestly don't like this this advice. It happens all the time because it's an advice that I always struggled with. But they are saying fake it till you make it, and then they did a hair toss. they said fake it till you make it. So just make sure like you can pretend. I'm a confident person. What does it look like when you are confident? What does it look like when you have this confidence? Even if you're pretending you have it, what does that look like? This is a little bit of arrogance, I think myself, but I do that to be funny all the time. But like you'll see me go like Aquariuses are the smart, you'll see me doing things like that to be funny. So, but just know like, what does it look like to be confident? Don't be afraid to be like, it's just like, don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back. Don't be afraid to live. Don't be afraid to be cringe. Don't be afraid to be you. Okay. That's the thing is like, do not be afraid to be you, organically you. Okay. Authentically, if you want, even. We're going to go ahead and cut that deck here because you are in a transition because the next chapter is coming in for you. Okay. There is a transition that you're getting out of really rocky, nice, clean, clear, crystalline waters into new land of hope. Okay, somebody is helping you get your confidence back. It's all in your head. Not to say like things like, oh, it's all in your head, but like the confidence part, it's a choice. It's a choice to make that I'm going to be confident. I'm not going to let other people's opinions of me affect me because it's none of my business. Other people's opinions of me is none of my business. Other people talking shit on me, none of my business. Sissy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart me. All that's my business is how I treat myself, how I give myself worth and how I give myself value. This all makes so much sense. Oh, I'm so glad, Ella. So trust in yourself. Trust in yourself and choose every day to be confident and choose to not worry about other people because that's where the confidence is like squishing you. Kelsey, thank you for the follow. Where it's just like, I can't get out from this. My anxiety so much. My social anxiety meter so much. Like you're going to be cringe sometimes. You're alive. You're alive. You're going to have cringy moments. Embrace the cringe. I don't know why everyone's so afraid of cringe. Cringe is the flavor of life, my friend. It is the flavor of life. It is fun. It is silly. It is outgoing. It is people who are afraid of cringe are afraid to live. Don't be afraid to be cringy. Okay. Be cringy. You are walking into something here that is going to actually elevate you. Wow. This is amazing. I love this so much. So we're going to talk about these two cards right away. We're going to talk about the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. The 8 of Cups is here saying like you're walking away. Five of Wands is saying there's a conflict. You're walking away from this conflict. You're walking away from a conflict, whether it's an internal conflict, whether it's external conflict, it doesn't matter. You are seeing that your emotions, you're not getting worth or value. Nobody's seeing your worth or value. It is affecting your emotions. So you're walking away from the people that don't see you. They don't care about your well-being. What's that song is like, What Am I Doing Here by, oh God, what's her name? I think it starts with an A. Alyssa Ciara, something like that. I love her. Caitlin, thank you so much. I can't think of her name, but it's like, it's about people who don't care about my well-being. So it's like, make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who actually care about you, who actually want to see you succeed, who actually are rooting for your success. Because if you're surrounding yourself with people who are causing conflict in your life, who are not seeing your worth or not seeing your value, they don't need to be in your life. Them leaving your life will be better for you. And I'm telling you, it will be better because you'll be able to take your power back. When you confront who is not here for you, who is not wanting your success, and same, like if you're jealous of anyone else, they shouldn't be in your life either, because jealousy is not going to serve you. Jealousy is just going to keep you complacent or keep you envious and keep your confidence low. So make sure that you are taking your power back from the people who are trying to take it. People are trying to beat you down, this conflict here, okay? Because once you take your power back, you are leveling up. You are leveling up, leveling up, leveling up, okay? So the King of Swords, they're a truth seeker. They're transformative. They're inspired. They're good communicators. They are, again, truth seekers. So they're always looking for the truth. Once they find the truth, they don't make excuses for the truth. They say, okay, if that's how you feel, I'll elevate out of your life. Or, okay, that's how you feel. I feel the same way. Oh my God, we're the best. It's like whenever you see the truth in people, and you're probably somebody who doesn't do well with lies and bullshit. So in your life, you are leveling up. You are leveling up. This is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And then you got the Hierophant to round out your reading. We have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a leader, is a role model, is somebody who is actually putting their feet in the dirt. You can see here, their feet in it. And they're absolutely saying, hey, I am able to do anything and everything. I am able to really lead by example. So whoever needs to go, kick them out. Kick them out. They're not worth your time, and they're not worth your energy. They're not worth your lack of confidence. Okay. But believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't be afraid to be cringy. Everyone, I don't care what the new generations are saying. Cringe is the flavor of life. Star, thank you for the follow. Don't be bland. Don't be bland. Life is too short to be bland. Okay. Be silly, be fun, be free. All right, Ella, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for your donation. I really do hope that resonated there, my love. Thank you so much for this. Needed this message. Oh, I'm so glad, Ella. Miss Melissa Ashley, thank you for the follow. Star, thank you for the rose. And thank you, Ella, so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. My heart goes out to you, girl. You're going to do fine. Okay. Fake it till you make it. Get that confidence. And by choosing to be confident, choosing every day, I'm not going to allow other people's words or opinions affect me, even if they are about me. That's not my opinion on me. They're just showing me they're not worth my time, energy, or love. All right, we're going to move on, though. So we have Caitlin. Jenna, I don't do pregnancy readings live on air. I do them privately, though. So if you'd like to do a private reading, we can do that. But I don't do them live on air. Caitlin is here. Thank you for immediately coming over to YouTube. I don't know if you were here originally, but thank you for coming over here. And what type of reading are we doing? And guys, after Caitlin, we don't have anyone else. Linktree link in the profile. It's only about a 5-minute wait. Hunter Sky, thank you so much for the follow. Zion and Michaela, go ahead and submit your $15 donation. Linktree link is in the profile. And then meet me on YT. Second link in the Linktree. But Caitlin, we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings here. What type of reading were you looking to get today? If it is a psychic reading, tell me the topic matter of that psychic reading. If it's a mediumship reading, I do a direct connection. So I will ask for their relationship to you, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, etc. If it is not somebody who has a traditional relationship, just give me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. Or I do human design readings, which is all about you. Okay, you want to speak to your father. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and get your dad on the horn. All right, so your timestamp is 2 hours and 1 minute. You can do 2:02 as well, because I'm just going to do some cleansing breaths here. I do evidential mediumship, so this should make sense that this is your father that comes through. So let's see what's going on. For Caitlin. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Caitlin's dad. Caitlin's dad. I just keep laughing because he makes me feel like he was a grumpy man. He was like a grumpy, like didn't really want to do things, but would do it begrudgingly. He would do it though. But he would do it like, oh, I gotta go do this thing. Like it's very much like shuffling their feet to go do these activities, whatever they may be. Especially if it was anything physical, he'd be like, all right, fine, I'll do it, but I won't be happy about it. Hopefully that makes sense for him. Let me know if that makes sense, if that resonates for him. Because he just makes me feel like he'll do it. He will hesitate, but he will do it. He will get that job done, and it will be really well done. Like it will be professional level, like whatever he's doing. Unfortunately, it doesn't resonate for me. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let me pause this. We might just have to move past it because I can't. Like he keeps giving me that feeling of like grumbly, like a grumbly man. So we're gonna move past it. Well, give me other evidence here for our friend here, for your daughter here, for Caitlin. He's showing me a teddy bear right now. It looks like it's very old. You might have had this teddy bear since childhood. Something that because he's showing me you as a child and like tucking you in, possibly tucking you in, but like giving you this bear, and just like this bear meaning something here. This stuffed animal. He's showing me a bear. It might be a different animal, but he's showing me a bear specifically, a stuffed animal bear. It's small. It's not like this big giant bear. It's relatively small. He just gives me this feeling of like again of like just scuffling his feet, getting things done, doing the things, but doing it begrudgingly. He's still giving me that. Don't know why. But he's also giving me this sense of like accomplishment, doing a job well done, doing it well. If you're going to do something, it's worth doing it right, like that type of thing. And I feel like that's came in as well. And I gave you another minute because it didn't resonate before, so I just gave you another minute, just FYI. But your dad makes me feel like he was somebody who could really, he just keeps saying, get the job done, get the job done, get the job done. Like he keeps saying it over and over and over again. So I wish we could have a different message here, please. So I don't know if it's something that you're working on and he's saying, get the job done, get the job done, get the job done. But he keeps telling me, get the job done. So if you're working on a project, if you're working on something, keep working at it. Don't give up on it. He's showing me an armchair as well. Christopher, thank you for the follow. So I don't know if he had a specific chair or a specific spot in the house, but he's showing me like a reclining armchair. That was like his relaxation point where he would go to unwind. He's showing me a beer can as well. He makes me feel like he was both beer and water. So he would drink a lot of water, but he would drink his beer to unwind, or a canned beverage that was alcoholic. He makes me feel like, I don't know. He just makes me feel like he was in and out though. So I don't know if he was in and out of your life or he was just busy, he's doing things. And so he was in and out, but he just makes me feel in and out, in and out, in and out. But he makes me feel like he was in and out of my life. He did not live with me. That's why when I said tucking in, I took it back a little bit and I was like, maybe not tucking in because it felt incorrect. But yeah, I think he was a grumbly man who was in and out, in and out, in and out. But he's somebody who would like get a job done. With this job again, it has to do with like shuffling feet, not really wanting to do things, but getting it done anyways. Hmm. I wonder if rugs were involved here because the more that I keep saying it, I feel like he was healthy when he was doing that. And now he's kind of showing me like I don't think he was sober. I think he was on rugs. Tara, Christopher, thank you for your questions. It's a $15 donation for a reading, my darlings. Yes, he was. I do feel like he lost his battle with rugs, and I feel like that's how he passed. Because he keeps repeating himself over and over and over again. Like don't get me wrong, spirit does repeat themselves, but like the way he's doing it just feels very sporadic, feels very a little unhinged, to be honest with you. There's a sense of like, it does make me feel like there's a sense of failure here with him. So he might have been really hard on himself, but he might have not been able to get out of his rugs. He makes me feel like he got on rugs because he was prescribed them. He doesn't make me feel like it was because of abuses or masking. It makes me feel like he was prescribed these medications and he lost his way with them. Maybe before everyone knew that these were actually addictive substances and not a miracle drug. Yeah, I feel like he has a lot of regret for not being strong enough to handle it. Because I feel like when he was taking these, when he first was prescribed these rugs, that he thought he could handle it. He's like, I can handle it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not somebody who's going to do that. Da, da, da. And it makes me feel like he failed it. And it was like, he makes me feel like he got him on young. Like he was like maybe 17, 18, 19, something around there. Like he got, that's when he was prescribed those rugs. And that's when his addictions started, was from there. He makes me feel really young, maybe young 20s, but it makes me feel like teenaged, like 17, 18, 19. He does make me have the sense of if he could go back and do it again, he'd do better, but he just didn't know better. It wasn't prescription, unfortunately, but he was that age. Okay. It might have possibly been somebody else's prescription then. I don't know, but he's showing me a prescription bottle. That's why I'm thinking he was prescribed it, but it might have been prescribed by somebody else. Or for somebody else, not by somebody else. Caitlin, I'm so sorry for the loss of your dad. I'm so sorry that this has happened. I'm sorry you didn't get to know him in a real way. But there's something here with a teddy bear, and I think he might have got this for you at some point. But he does bring it in. So, and again, you were really, really, really young. Like you were really young, like 3, 4, 5 when you got this teddy bear. Or some sort of stuffed animal, but it feels like it was given to you by him. One of the times that he was able to function. Oh, Caitlin, my heart goes out to you, darling. He was kind of a hard read because he just kept grumbling, being grumpy, and just keep repeating the same things that you were like, that doesn't resonate for me, but he kept repeating it over and over and over again. So that was a little bit of a difficult read. I'm sorry that we couldn't get the full 5 minutes of like just boom, 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 boom. Because he was just, I just feel like he was a little out of his mind. He might have been a little out of his mind when he passed. Usually by now they would be healed. They'd be talking normally. They'd be saying things. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's very interesting. But my heart goes out to you, Caitlin. I'm so sorry, love. All right, guys, we are still doing readings here. I'm going to be on for another about 50 minutes, give or take a minute or two. So if you are interested in a reading, that's how you do it. Go ahead and go to the Linktree link, whether it's in the profile, in the TT, or if it is. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp, for those of you who don't know. Or you can look at the pinned comment on whatchamacallit, on YT. Hi, 7 Sacraments of Health. But you can click on the Linktree link on the pinned comment here on YT, and then profile here on TT. So if you guys are interested, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Man, my body temperature is up and down, up and down, up and down. I am not ill either, so I don't know what's going on here. Ow. Alrighty, guys. But my name is Melody. I'm a clairvoyant. You can see, feel, and hear spirit. Can take it all in and understand it. Do you have any videos on TikTok or the tube? If so, I'll check them out. Are you talking about your human design? So I have some videos. I need to make more videos. But what's your type? What's your type? There's another comment above. Unfortunately, that comment got filtered. So that's why I always have people come over to YouTube, because TikTok will filter. So the only comment I see from you is can take it all in and understand it. And then do you have any videos? And then there's another comment above. So it did get filtered out, unfortunately. And every time you comment, I will read your comment. So if I don't read a comment that you sent, it means it got filtered. So if you want to come over to YT, it should not filter your comments at all. Blake, it's a $15 donation. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and donate that $15. Caitlin said, I appreciate you attempting to connect and make sense of what he was trying to say. I do feel one part of your message wasn't from him. Is that possible? Possibly. It did feel like it came from him, but he could have been passing a message on, possibly. But usually like another spirit would come in and be like, hey, I'm here. Like, they make themselves known. So it's very interesting. That's very interesting. Caitlin, you had a very interesting read. You had a very interesting one. But yeah, so maybe he was giving that information. Okay, it's Jess. Well, I will definitely get a human design reading, but I want to learn more about what it means first so I can learn more about it and take it all in and understand it. Perfect. Yeah, so there is sources everywhere. Like I know I just had you come to YT to tell you to go to Neutrino Radio is Dave. Dave is somebody who gives good information. Adrian Roach gives good information. I do have videos, but you'll have to scroll down and find them. I haven't made any videos lately. But it depends on your aura type, of course. So if you're a generator type, meaning a generator or a manifesting generator, you have all the energy you need to take on your day. You wake up with enough energy. If you struggle to sleep at night, it's probably because you didn't exert all of your energy that day. So you'll need to exert your energy. I'm sorry for that cough. You will need to exert that energy, whether you're reading a book, meditating, doing floor yoga, things like that. Yeah, I did the My Body Graph and don't understand it at all. My Body Graph is honestly, in my personal opinion, one of the easier ones to understand. But let me share my screen here while we're talking about it, while we're waiting on another reading. Jeanette, thank you so much for the follow. $15 donation, guys, for a reading. Listen, so this is my chart right here. So, nope, I don't want to. Sorry, I need to make sure I can see your comments and stuff. So this is my human design body graph. I'm a projector, so I don't have sacral energy. I live in rest and I have active cycles. So there's times where I'm really, really active and there's times where I'm sit on the couch, I'm kaput, I'm done. I need to recharge. So it really depends on your type to know like how to understand yourself. Your type, your oh my gosh, your type, your strategy. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of the word strategy. What is this website? It's right now I'm on YouTube. sharing my human design type. This is Neutrino platform. This is a paid platform. But either way, your strategy, your type, and your authority, they all work together. Okay. They all work together. They all work in tangent together. So know that whatever's going on here, all three work together. So your type determines your strategy, and one of the chakras here, whatever's defined or colored in on your chart, that determines what authority center you have. That's how you make decisions. So my authority center is my spleen. So that's right here. So your spleen is your intuition center, and it's your instinctual center. So I have great instincts and I have good intuition, especially with gate 57 here. Gate 57 is the gate of intuitive clarity. So if you have gate 57, great. If you gate 22, you can hear spirit in your left ear. Gate 55 is a gate of spirit. So there's certain gates here that's going to tell you certain things. But either way, I digress about intuition. So depending on your authority type, so if you're sacral, you can trust your gut. If you're emotional, you have to wait out emotional waves. You have to wait for clarity, and you have to wait at least a minimum of 24 hours before actually making a choice. You need time, you need clarity, and it can be more than 24 hours. I really want to stress to you, if you have an emotional wave and 24 hours has come up and you have not reached clarity yet, make it 48 hours, make it 72 hours. Okay, make it 96 hours. Like, you do not have to do it in 24 hours. You have to wait for clarity. A way to help you get clarity is by meditation, by working out, or by cleaning your house. I want you to focus your mind on a task. I don't care what the task is. It can be any of those three, or it can be something completely different. Focus your mind in on a task. When you're no longer like constantly thinking about whatever it is you're trying to make a decision on, and you feel like you have a moment of clarity, ask yourself in that moment, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the thing? Do you not want to do the thing? That's your answer. Boom, done. Boom, that's your answer. Done. You will turn wave immediately after getting your answer, so you will go right back into confusion. But remember what you made in clarity, and that is going to help you move forward with your decision. Because you naturally, if you have this one defined, this one that's highlighted right now, this is your emotional center. If that is defined in your chart, you are constantly on an emotional wave. You're naturally supposed to be doing it. So once you hit clarity, you make a decision, your wave's going to automatically kick on. Remember the clarity. Remember your answer in clarity. Okay, because having an emotional wave is hard. That shit is hard. So trust in yourself, trust in the clarity, and make your decision from there. Will knowing my human design help with spirit? I want to connect so bad, and I've been doing a lot of reading and research and watching videos, and I'm nowhere. Yes, it will. So again, it will tell you like what gifts you have. So for gate 57 is the gate of intuitive clarity. Gate 44, I believe, is smell, if I'm not mistaken. That is saying like you are clear smell, whatever smell is. I'll have to double check because part of me thinks it might be taste, but I believe it's smell. Dave, do you know? Do you know if that's smell or taste for gate 44? And then we have gate 55, which is a connection with spirit, just saying your abundance is just a matter of spirit and believing in your faith, believing in yourself, believing that it is possible for you. Gate 22 is the gate of clear audience. Gate 57 is as well. It's your right ear. Gate 22 is your left ear, clear audience. So it will tell you some things about your clairvoyances, whatever they may be. Yeah, it's going to tell you a lot, especially if you have your spleen defined. If you have your spleen defined, you have a consistent access to your intuition and a consistent access to your, I always do this, to your instincts. Okay. So in my experience, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, if that kicks in, that's a hard no. It's a hard no. No, thank you. That's my instincts kicking in. That's a hard no. If I don't feel any of that, that's maybe, possibly, if I feel excited about it, yes. But intuitively, I need to check in with myself to make sure, is that the right path for me? So if you have this defined, now if you don't have it defined, if it's white, you still have it. You have all the white in your chart. You have it. You have your whole entire chart. Okay. 44 is smell according to my records. Perfect. That's what I thought it was. Thank you, Dave. And also follow Dave here on TikTok. Again, his name is Neutrino Radio. Follow him on here or IG or both. But anyways, back to it. So when you are having white in your chart, you just have inconsistent access. These are the things that other people are going to help bring to you. So I like to explain it like a pop can. I am from Michigan. It is pop. I won't be taking any criticisms for it. Anyways, so it's like a pop can. You have this can, And when you have white in your chart, Chelsea, thank you so much. It's the equivalent of shaking up that can, making all that pressure, opening up that can and watching it explode, right? So you're taking it all in, you're mixing it up in your own body, and you're reflecting and amplifying it back out to others. All right, that's how it is. So when you have white in your chart, it does not mean you're not intuitive. You are intuitive, but your intuition comes from external forces, external people that have these auras that are missing and maybe in your chart. If that is white in your chart, that will help you connect to that center and become more intuitive. So if you have white in your chart, everyone's intuitive. Every single person on this planet is intuitive, but you're going to do better with face-to-face interactions than what maybe I do here, where I don't have face-to-face interactions and I'm just reading people through my own gifts. And it's because I have consistent access to it. Hopefully that makes sense. But we are moving on here real quick, Jess, with Chelsea. Chelsea sent in a donation. Thank you, Chelsea, so much. What type of reading are we doing for you, Chelsea? So for $15, you can tell me about my chart. Wouldn't that be more than 5 minutes? Oh, yes, for sure. So in the first $15 donation, you'll learn about your type, what it means to be whatever type you are, your strategy, what that means, how you work with your type, and your authority. That's going to be the first reading because that's the most important things about human design. So we are going to talk. It has been a while, but do you mind, Chelsea, coming over to YT right now if you can? It's the second link in the link tree, so you don't get a lag, you don't get frozen, and you don't get filtered. So come on over here right now, and then we'll get your general reading to you. But those are like the most important factors of your chart. So we will cover that first. If you want to just get a reading, like a larger reading, and you want to do it privately, go to my website, humandesignwithmelody.com. I always recommend an hour. Always recommend an hour because there's so much information on human design that a half hour just isn't really enough time. But if you want to do a half hour, I do offer it as well. It's $60 for a half hour, $100 for an hour. So I give a $20 discount for my human design readings because I think that it is such an important reading to have that I want to make sure it's always affordable to you guys. So that's why it's a $20 discount for an hour. Hour for human design. But we would be able to cover all three of those things and so much more. We can really hone into your intuition and how to really develop that intuition if that's what you want to get out of that. So we can absolutely do that, but we will always, always, always cover the basics first. Okay, because it's important. You got to have the basics. Yeah, sorry, Chelsea. No, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Second link in the link tree. And then comment there when you're there so that we can get your reading right underway. But guys, after Chelsea, we don't have anyone else. So if you want to get on the list, do it now. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit makes me burp. For those of you who are new here. Hi, Kelly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here on the tube. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel on the tube and then to follow me on TT. There she is. Chelsea, what type of reading are we? Oh, we're doing a general. I already knew that. I knew it. All right, Chelsea, let's go ahead and get your general reading underway here, my love. So we're just doing some cleansing breaths right now. I do want to keep shuffling, though, so we're going to keep shuffling. Spirit, this is for Chelsea. Chelsea. Spirit, what does our friend Chelsea need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Chelsea need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Chelsea need to know? What's going on for Chelsea? Why am I hearing my girl? I heard, I got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. I forgot the month of May. So listen to my girl. There's something on there. I don't know if it has any relevance in your life or a certain like song, like a daddy song, a love song, something like that. But I hear my girl. So definitely take a listen because it's a classic. It's a fucking great song. It's almost like knowing that you have the keys to everything. The keys to what you want. Like you have it all. You have this ability to have this sunshine. Because I heard sunshine, like I got sunshine. So that's, and I know that's the first lyric of that song. I'm pretty sure it is. But just know, like, sun is the most positive sign you can have in tarot. Period. Liz, thank you so much for the rose. So you have it, and girl, we got the Fool. We got sunshine. We got that sunshine. It's shining down on us. You're my girl. You my girl. So know that you're taking a leap of faith on yourself. You are starting something new. This is the very first card in the whole tarot. Tarot is known as the Fool's Journey. So you are taking this leap of faith on yourself. The dog is really being pointed out to me right now. So I really feel like there's something here where you might be getting a new pet, possibly, or maybe a pet is finding you. They do that. I mean, that's what happened with Salem and with Winnie. They both found me. Hey, girl, hey, is your list still open? It sure is, Amy. Thank you for asking. But there is definitely new shit coming in. There's so much new stuff coming in. I love this, Chelsea. Embrace it. It's your choice on what you want to accept or what you don't want to accept, because there is so much newness here. We have pages, 2 pages. The pages are newbies. They're beginners. They may be going to school, getting an education. They might be taking new action. They might be saying, hey, I got new inspirations. I got new connection with spirit, because that's why the sword extends past the physicality of the card, because they have a connection with spirit. So there's something new here, but it's your choice to really, wow, the hanged one just fell and just circled. That's crazy. It's your choice on what you want to do and how you want to do it. Just be wary about what you're choosing. So make sure you have all your information. You're arming yourself with information, because not everything in here is desirable. We got hurricanes, we got snakes, we got roses that seem really nice and seem really good, but will stab you and make you bleed. So just be very cautious about what you're doing, but you're taking that action. You are going to learn about what you want. You're probably going to investigate what it is that you are choosing, what this new beginning is, and you're going to take that new action with it, okay? And what it's going to bring is stability. Amy, thank you so much, love. I got you. Thank you, Amy. It's stability. It's bringing in stability here, okay? We got the Knight of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite court cards in the deck, all right? Strength, stability. Loyalty is here. They're not going anywhere. Where are you going? You going nowhere. If you guys know what movie that's from, please comment it below. But this is something that is going to be around for a long time. Like, you are putting in the legwork for something to have longevity, to be here for a long time. Okay. So we need to change our perspective, though. So in order to get all of this, in order to receive this all, we need to start looking at it from a different angle, a different way, a different light. This character hung themselves up by their own ankles to see the world in a new light. Instead of seeing things for how we want them to be through the rose-colored glasses, we are seeing them for exactly how they are. That's how we become enlightened. Okay, that's how we become enlightened. Liz, thank you for the other rose. I appreciate you. But just know, like, this makes me feel like it's Jupiter. Jupiter is always like expansive, big. It's usually good things that come in with Jupiter. So there is something here that is going to bring in goodness, but you have to see things how they actually are and not what you want them to be. Girl, you got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Knight of Pentacles, and you got the Queen of Pentacles. All we're missing is the King. All we're missing is the King. Why is he upside down? No, he wasn't upside down. Oh, it's because I was like this. So there is so much here. There's so much stability. There's so much goodness. She has worth and she has value. She has worth and she has value. She knows her worth. She knows her value. She knows she's abundant. She is the most abundant queen in the deck. She has consistent access to it. All this growth, all this stability, it's all here for you. So if you're starting a new endeavor in business, whether it's a new company you're working with, a new line of income, a new business you're starting, new business venture, I really feel like this is going to work out. You are going to look to see what you can do. You're going to pay attention. You're going to say, hey, this is what I need, what I don't need, going to get my information, and you're going to be just fine. You're going to see what you need to see. All right. I love this for you. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. I love it so much. Stay grounded, my friend. Stay grounded. So I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. Spot on. Thank you, love. You're very welcome, Chelsea. No problem. I'm here for you anytime you need it. I'm so glad to see you again, my friend. Come in anytime. Anytime. I'm here for you, my love. All right, Melly, it's a $15 donation for a reading. Right now we have Amy. After Amy, we don't have anyone else. So go ahead and put your donation in through the Linktree link, whether it's in the bio for TT. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you. What type of reading are we doing for you? Or if it's the pinned comment here on the live chat. Okay, that's the Linktree link there. Or you can go to my profile and check out the Linktree. Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you do it. All right, Amy, what type of reading are we doing, my love? Did I already say that to you? If I didn't, good. If I did, sorry to repeat myself. I'm curious about my friendship with Keisha. Should I bother trying to repair? Ooh, I like this question. You guys have such great questions today. I'm down for it. Okay. Sorry, I had to move my little body. Let's see what's going on. Guys, I'm only going to be on for about a half hour longer, so get your donations in now. I'm just doing some cleansing breaths. And Amy, your timestamp is 2 hours and 32 minutes. Chelsea, I didn't give you a timestamp, but it's about, I'm going to say 22 hours and 25 minutes, something around there for you, Chelsea. Because this will get posted automatically to my channel on YT. All right, Spirit, this one's for Amy. Amy. Spirit, what does Amy need to know about their friendship with Keisha? Spirit, what does Amy need to know about their friendship with Keisha? Spirit, what does Amy need to know about their friendship with Keisha? So the very first thing that I feel in the body is a lot of like animosity. Like I get animosity, like so much. Like I feel like there's some jealousy here as well. Like I don't know who's jealous of who, but it might be Keisha jealous of you possibly. But there just makes me feel like there is this sense of like, I don't know, like there's just something off. There's something off. And it's hard for me to put my finger on it for whatever reason. Like it's more my heart space that's being affected. So I do feel like I genuinely cared for this person. I genuinely wanted to be their friend. And it just got to the point where I can't do that anymore. I can't be their friend anymore. They're not really in it for the friendship. It's almost like everything I did got criticized or was told I wasn't good enough or told my memory wasn't good enough or I don't know. There's just something here that I just feel like I can't continue this friendship. I can't continue on. The Three of Pentacles is here. So I wonder if you work with them because this can be a card of work. This can be a card of collaboration. This card of creativity. That is my feeling. Okay, Amy, thank you so much for confirming that. And sorry for my coughs. I don't know what's going on with my throat. But the Three of Pentacles is collaboration. I don't think you're the only one that feels this way. She was my best friend from high school. Oh, but I don't think you're the only one that feels this way about this person. I feel like she's burned many bridges, recently estranged. I just feel like she's burned many bridges. I really feel that way. I feel like you were probably the last straw. Like you were. So yeah, you put a lot of work into this friendship, and you didn't receive what you were putting into it. Again, I get the sense of jealousy. Like they're reminding me of my narcissist, actually. Not saying that your friend's a narcissist, but my narcissist was my friend. Tower moment. My narcissist was my friend. Okay. And she was my friend for 20 years. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a shit. Fuck her. Always. Stay bitter. Either way, the Tower is here. So yeah, things fell apart. There was a reset that was happening. There was something that was a sudden change, sudden reset, sudden abrupt like fight or whatever is happening here. You have the Ace of Wands here. I don't think I've had an ace come out since like maybe the beginning of my life. I've been on for 2 hours and 35 minutes now, but like the Ace of Wands is saying that there's something new coming your way. Okay. You don't need this friendship because of this Tower moment. It's causing this Ace of Wands to come in. All right. It's causing this new beginning to come in, which I feel really rejuvenated by. I feel like I can breathe when I look at this card. Like, oh, good. Something new is coming in. Oh, good. Okay, good. So it's like it's getting me out of my head. It's getting me out of this thought of the constant tower moment here. New friendships, right? New friendships, new beginnings, new things like that. But you are in a transitional stage right now. All right, we have the Six of Wands. This is the card of transition. We have really rocky waters into clean, clear, crystalline waters. Oh my gosh, this is inverted camera. So hard for me. Clean, clean, crystalline water. And then we have new land of hoe. Okay, so this is the card of transition. So give it time. You should mourn this friendship. Not saying you should go back to this friendship because there's nothing here really indicating that you should go back. Instead, it's saying get out of there. Get out of there. So that you can receive this new thing coming in, this new friendship, these new opportunities coming for you. Because this is just telling you you're getting out of it. Okay. You're moving on. You got another ace. Oh my God, you got two aces. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You choosing you getting out of that really rocky water is going to give you enough self-love, self-fulfillment. See that heart there? Self-love right there. Giving you enough to say, like, I am justified in my decision. And my cup is now so full, it's overflowing that it creates this lake. This cup created this lake. This lake would not be here if this cup was not flowing. So believe in yourself, love yourself, trust yourself. Because the other card that I pulled, and I pulled it on accident, was the Queen of Pentacles. This is an earth sign person, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, but she's stable. She's stable. And I don't know what your signs are. I don't really think your zodiac sign and this is going to line up, but I do feel like this is you. Okay, who is able to really see their abundant life and really appreciate their abundant life and really move forward knowing that they have what it takes. They have their worth, they have their value. They worked on their self-love and they got where they needed to go with it. They got their self-love taken care of. And now it's leading to the stability, the strength, this beautiful, beautiful thing. Cancer, Pisces, Cancer. I knew it wasn't going to lead up to it. I knew it. But this is you. All right. So it's like you're going to be able to really sit in your own power, sit in your own strength. All right. I went to therapy 3 years ago and I'm vibrating higher than her. I offended her by saying she settled with her husband. I mean, it is as it is, especially if she's unhappy, because there's people out there that do settle. There's people out there that do settle. And I literally told my boyfriend, because we've been like for 4 years, him and I have been like hanging out, fooling around, basically being in a relationship, but neither one of us wanted that title. So we like kept it how it is. But like he only slept with one other person during that time. I had 2 people come to me that wanted my attention that I didn't really want to give my attention to. And then we just decided, like, if I'm moving in, we should probably just title this shit. So that's what we did. But I told him, I was like, I don't want you to settle. I don't want you to think like you're settling. Like, I don't want you to settle. And he was so abashed. He was like, what are you talking about? I'm not settling. And I was like, good, I'm glad. Just because I just felt like I was so convenient. I was always here. We've been hanging out for 4 years. Like, I just felt like I was convenient. So that's why I said that. And he was so taken aback. So, sometimes people settle. They do, and it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow sometimes. But, I do think you're going to be better and have new opportunities and new friendships and new things going on without her. But I hope that helps there, Amy. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm going to quickly take a gander and see. He uses weaponized incompetence, and she was expressing dissatisfaction to me, and I responded. Right, because, like, girl, I know there's so many people use weaponized incompetence. It's so fucking annoying. Because, like, get a grip on yourself, sir. You are able to do anything. You know how to do it. Don't make me sit there and do it for you because you want to be weaponizing your incompetence. It's so irritating. All right. So guys, we have an opening though right now. So if you want to get on the list, a $15 donation. Jasmine asked, what is the timestamp? So the timestamp is because, hold on, let me get my words about me. I am also live on YouTube right now. Yeah, she's not his mother, 100%. I'm live on YouTube right now, and YouTube will automatically post this video to my channel. So that's why I tell people their timestamps, so that if they want to get a reading, they can. Not get a reading. If they want to revisit their reading, they can. They know where to look for it and what time. That's what the timestamp is. I don't know if Jasmine's even still here, but it was a good idea to explain anyways. All right, guys. So we are going to be live for another about 20 minutes. So if you want to get a reading, it's now your time to get your donation in. There is no wait at this time. $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp. And for anyone who's interested in reading, that's what we do here. Linktree link is in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. Or if you're on YouTube, it's literally pinned to the top of the chat. Pinned to the top of the chat. So check it out there, send in your donations, and we'll get your reading underway. There is no wait. Right? Meow will be your reading. But how are you guys doing? How's things going? Hope everyone's doing well. I forgot tomorrow is a holiday for certain religions, but today's everyone's Friday. Everyone's making it through the 4-day work week if you work a traditional job. Congratulations on making it to a 3-day weekend. Hell yeah. All righty, guys. Hey, welcome in. For anyone who's never seen me before, hi, hello. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who is doing readings right now. I'm a medium as well as a human design reader. If you are interested in a reading like Cosum, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sure I just butchered that. I apologize. It is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Linktree link is in the profile. Venmo, PayPal, or my website is how you can get on the list. And there is no wait. Kelly said, girl, I slept like shit last night. I guess I don't get to have 2 beers before bed anymore. No, I guess not. 2 beers, man. It was really interesting. Like, whenever I drink, which is not very rare, which is very rare. It's not rare if I'm smoking to schmana, but it is very rare if I'm drinking. And it's so funny because like the other day, not to talk about my boyfriend all day, but he drank a couple long drinks, so like a gin drink, and he got a hangover from it. And he only had like 2, maybe 3. It was crazy. And he's somebody who drinks one like a day. So about to donate. Can you read on me and my friends? Yeah, absolutely, Nita. Not a problem. Hi, Carly. Not a problem at all. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about alcohol and like not really sleeping. I remember when I was young, I stopped drinking at 23. I'm 36 now. Hi, darling. But I just remember like always struggling or not having restful sleep. And then waking up with massive hangovers where I could not go back to sleep. Like there was so much pain in my head that prevented me from going back to sleep. Alcohol to me is just so hard. It's so difficult. Nita, I got you. All right, Nita, I got you. Yes, love the schmear schmona. It's the best around. Hi, Layla. Welcome in. All right, so Nita, let me know that you're here back into the YT, and then we'll get your friend situation underway. I am going to ask for... No, I'm not going to ask anything. Spirit knows who they are. Okay, so, Mandy and I, 19 years, but like, I asked myself why I keep... Girl, I relate so hard with that. That's why I'm laughing. All right, so let's see what's going on with Nita. Oh, and Nita, I had a reading with Ryan today. Thank you for sending it my way. I appreciate that so much. It was so kind. For neither. Spirit, what does neither need to know about their friendship with Mandy? Yeah, you told me. Oh, I'm so glad. Spirit, excuse me. So sorry. Spirit, what does neither need to know about their friendship with Mandy? What do they need to know about their friendship with Mandy? What do they need to know about their friendship with Mandy? Hi, Laura. Wow. Okay, so I feel two different ways about her immediately in my body. I feel like I can handle her. Like she's not that bad. It's fine. She's being cool. And then there's other times where like the energy's bad. Like I feel like there's no other way you feel about her. Like either she's fine or she sucks. Like there's no in between. That's what I'm reading anyways. That's what they're showing me. Exactly, all caps. It just feels like it just feels like she's too much. Like I feel like she might have something going on, like a disorder, like a bipolar disorder or something, where she's going from like mania to depression. She's way too much. I feel like she gets mania a lot. Like she's just up a lot, where she has like maybe these crazy ideas, or she's doing crazy actions, or like things like that. It just feels like she's not regulated in the right way. Mm-hmm. She makes me feel like she gives me stress, and I feel the stress in my right side of my body. Specifically, I feel it where the nape of the neck meets the shoulder, like right here. I feel it there, and then I feel it going all the way up to my headspace, like right here. So I feel like she gives you tension, because this makes me feel like this could be possibly related to tension headaches, things like that. But it's like leading all the way up here. So I do feel like she gives me a lot of anxiety. Yes, I am currently feeling it right now. Oh my God, I love my job. I love what I do. Rachel, thank you for the follow. But let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, conflict. Lots of conflict with her. You don't know what she's bringing to the table. You don't know what's going on. How's it going? Things like that. It just feels very much like just chaos. She gives me a headache. Ugh. I feel like I want to help her, but at the same time, I don't think she like receives my advice. Like she doesn't hear it. Like she doesn't it doesn't absorb. It's almost like she's in one ear out the other. She is never open to communication from my end when I try to tell her I feel, right? Like it's like I'm saying, like I feel like you give her the advice and it just doesn't absorb. So it's so frustrating. It's like, why are you even here? Like, why are you talking to me? She almost feels like this girl that I know from elementary school who's a fucking idiot. I fucking never liked her. We used to get in fights all the time. She'll tell you a story about how I kicked her teeth in when I was a kid. I did, I guess. But yeah, this friendship just makes me feel like there's nothing there. It makes me feel like there's nothing there. Honestly, focusing in on your family, your life, your things, that feels a lot more on par with what you should be doing right now than to be fucking with this girl. Because we have the Two of Cups, which is a partnership card. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you, Amy. She says, I love you, Mel. She is so privileged and doesn't know how she comes off, and me having no job right now, I can't. Like, she's adding to the stress because you've put a lot of work into this. A lot of work into this, and you're not receiving back what you did. Honestly, the spilt milk is spilt. The spilt wine, water, whatever you want to call it, it's spilt. But what's behind you is your family. What's behind you is your people who care about you, people who love you, your own security is behind you. She can't give this to you. She can't give you security. All she can do is deplete your energy. That's what she does. So much work into the friendship, has zero empathy. Like, I would definitely get out of this. I'd definitely get out of this because you're already at a higher like style from you. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe you're a Leo, but this is the Aquarius card. This could also be a Libra or a Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But this is a card of leveling up. This is a card of transformation. These 3 butterflies, 3 is a very creative number. Yes, a Leo, and she's a Gemini. Which fire and air, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, I am fire and air, and I'm not that I'm like unstable. I just am big. I have big personality. I'm 4'11", giant personality, fucking loud ass chick. But this is you leveling up. Okay. I love it. I am fire and water. So you have a little bit of steam going on. You have steam work. Steam is important because that is also heat. That is also energy, right? So you are all about steam, where I'm more like fire. Like it's everywhere. It's on fire. But the King of Swords is here saying you're leveling up. Okay. Hi, Wendy Sue. You're leveling up. You're going to do the damn thing. And then from your leveling up, they can't put that that water back in the cups here, but your family can help you put out that fire. Okay. Put out that craziness. So I do hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. I hope this helped. Hope it resonated, which it sounds like it did. And Nita, you got this. You're going to be okay. I don't leveling up. Okay. I definitely have my family. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. I don't think that this person is worth your time. I don't think they're worth your time. Honestly, if you stop answering their phone calls, it makes me feel like they're going to stop calling. I don't think they're just going to show up one day. I don't think they're going to confront you about it. I think they're just going to move on with their mania somewhere else. So I think you just not answering the phone is going to allow that. Yeah, Kelly, I am. I'm 4'11". I'm a tiny human, one of the tiny ones. But yes, guys, so if you're interested in the reading, we have an opening right now. We don't have anyone in line. I'm going to be on for about 10 more minutes, or my list is going to be open for about 10 more minutes. Sure, Wendy Sue, not a problem. So if you guys are interested in the reading, now's the time to get your reading in. But Nita, I love you, girl. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you so much for submitting that donation. All right, for Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue, Wendy Sue. Thank you so much, you magical human. Oh, I love you. All right, Wendy Sue, Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Spirit, what does Wendy Sue need to know? Oh my God, I love that. I feel short at 5'3". You are short at 5'3". Shut up. Like literally, like anything under 5'4" is short. I got that dog. I named her Gypsy. Oh, and Nita's like, I'm 5'1". We got short queens up in here. Short, beautiful queens. All right. So one more shuffle here, Wendy Sue. Short queens. All right. Ooh, the Lovers card here. So Lovers is a lifestyle change card. It can mean relationship. Sure. Why not? Lilo says, I'm 5'1" too. And Wendy says, I'm 5 foot even. I love my short queens. I love you all so much. But the Lovers is here saying that you are being guided by Archangel Michael. This is a protection angel. So you have protection on your side, and you're being guided to change your lifestyle. You just got a puppy. Your lifestyle is going to change a smidgen because you got a puppy. But it feels like, I feel so happy you got that puppy. I feel so happy you got that puppy. Girl, you're moving. You're making money moves. You're making real moves, real change. Okay, you have everything that you need. Everything that you need in that Magician's wand. I feel like you keep getting the Chariot. Do you keep getting the Chariot, Wendy Sue? Because if you keep getting repeat cards, you got to pay attention to them because your mindset's the only thing that's holding you back. The mindset's the only thing that's holding you back from this new beginning, from this new inspiration, from this new desire, from this new communication, or from this new action. Y'all making me feel like a giant at 5'7". You're not a giant, though. You're literally medium-sized. But this is something that you are going to, like, as long as your mindset is clear and you know what you want, you're going to achieve anything you want, okay? You get the one that I call Land-a-ho. So that is the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords. But I feel like you've gotten this card recently too, but I might be mixing up your reading with somebody else. I am only a mere human, a mere mortal. So I do make mistakes. So but your mindset's the only thing holding you back from this new beginning. Okay. This new thing that has this divine interaction with it. That's why the sword is higher or larger than the physicality of the card, but you're leveling up. This is the highest ace. New beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. All right. Yes, but it is the next level. Hell yeah, girl. The next level. All righty. Guys, I only got about 5 more minutes until my list closes. So if you want to get your donation in now, I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So if you'd like to do that, it's a $15 donation. Linktree link in the profile, Venmo, PayPal, or my website. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings. Did I say that? Mediumship, human design. Those are the readings that I do. Human design is my favorite reading to give because it is all about you. It's your blueprint to you. It's really how I found out about myself and understood myself in a whole different way. It led me to quit my 9-to-5 30 days after finding human design and start really doing what I'm doing now and really putting my best foot forward and doing the work that's really meaningful and really put me on my path. I'm so happy with my puppies. I'm so glad, Wendy Sue. I'm so glad. Oh, Gypsy and Zeke, they're going to be a pair made in heaven. I think they're already in love. I feel like they're already in love. So guys, if you're interested in the reading, go ahead and get that donation in now because in about 3 minutes, I am going to close my list. And then I'm going to get off live because I would have been my 3-hour mark. And guys, I am also recording here on YT. So anyone that gets a reading will be able to access that reading through the YT anytime they'd like. I'm going to give you a timestamp and you can go back to that reading anytime. Marigan, thank you so much for the tiny diny. So you were a 9-to-5 before too. Oh yeah. They were both white. She has blue eyes and he has brown eyes. Oh, the little babies. But yeah, I've worked a couple 9-to-5s. I worked, let's see, property management, did 2 of those type of jobs. I did a veterinarian office for a 9-to-5. I did a lot of part-time gigs like Target, door-to-door shit where I was helping DT energy in some way, like giving efficient light bulbs to people. I've worked as a radio station. I was a promotions person at Channel 955 for 6 months. I worked as a server at 2 different places, Red Robin and Applebee's. I'm trying to think about all my jobs that I've done. Most of them are part-time. Until I was about 25, and then they all became full-time. I was a lifeguard. Oh my God, I forgot about being a lifeguard. You helped me decide. I'm a pack. You are a pack. How long ago did you decide to pursue what you do now? Because this stuff is so perfect. So this is the gig. Okay, let me tell you something. Oh, I was a shift chopper too, and a DoorDasher at some point too. Fuck DoorDash though. Shift is the way. So how this all started is that I started to go down the realm of witchcraft. I decided that I wanted to really work on witchcraft. I was a witch. I always knew I was a witch. I always felt it in my body. So it's time to pursue it. So I was I want to say I was 30. I think it was 2019 when I pursued it. So I was 30. And then from there, I started working on witchcraft, but I was working shift and I was in a relationship at the time that didn't see my value, didn't see my worth, didn't give a fuck about me. I was always making me feel like I didn't have value and that I basically was my job and that I needed a better job. So he didn't like that I was doing shift because he was jealous that I was working a smaller amount of hours and making more money than him. That's a him problem, not a me problem. But I didn't have my confidence yet. And I didn't have my self-love yet. So I started working at a property management job with a old friend of mine who's a fucking cunt, who I do not communicate. She's my narcissist. I don't communicate with her anymore at all, and I never will again because she's a fucking bitch. I digress. It's not about her. It's about me. So anyway, so I go and I start that job. That's in 2019. I work it through 2020 into 2021. Okay, so I'm here. I get us a whole new apartment that's beautiful. There are apartment complexes that are like apartment homes. They're open floor plan. My fiance, my ex, he was my fiance yet. My ex at the time, he was so impressed with the house. He was so happy with it. It made me feel like he actually saw my value. He didn't, because he kept trying to tell me like I still needed to do this and I still needed to make more money and I still needed to do that. And I was like, well, I really want to pursue, witchcraft and like really hone in my gifts. So I'm going to start playing with the cards. So I got my first deck, I want to say in 2020, maybe the end of 2019, something like that. I can't really remember. I got my first deck. And it was gifted to me, but you don't have to get gifted decks. Like, you don't have to do that. That's not real. But as long as you buy a deck, that's fine. It's a gift you give to yourself if you want to think about it like that. But I started really like learning the cards and stuff. And he kept telling me that nobody would want readings from me. Nobody would want a reading from me. Nobody would want a reading from me. I was like, well, I'm going to charge $10 for a reading. And he's like, nobody's going to pay that for you. Nobody's going to pay a $10 reading for you. Nobody wants you to read them. Fuck you. Basically saying that I'm a piece of shit and then I have no value. I didn't believe him because I knew he was full of shit. Like in my heart of hearts, I was like, no, people will want a $10 reading. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. So I was working that 9 to 5. I had started as somebody who would like show the apartments to people and do their leasing, a leasing agent, if you will. And I did get a promotion to be a manager of the whole complex. And I hated it. I knew before I even got the promotion that I was not at the right place. And I was telling my ex that, and I said, I want to go back to Shipped because I am not in the right place. I had a friend who was tormenting my life there, who was talking shit about me to everyone that could hear. Luckily, my boss saw through her bullshit because that boss was the best boss I ever had in my entire life. Shout out to Amy. She was the best boss I ever had in my entire existence of being. She was wonderful. So she saw through all the bullshit and she did promote me. I ended up having a whole issue with that person at work. So we were not even in communication at work. Literally, like she got booted to somewhere else. And then I got the place that actually she was working at first. And so that was my property that I managed, was that. And during that, I just had so much downtime. I had so much downtime that I had a friend who was a resident. So she would come in literally every day. We'd sit there and we'd talk about astrology. We would talk about psychic abilities, about the cards. Like we would just have these conversations every day that I was working. And I lived on that property too. So I'd see her pretty much every day. And we just discussed for hours and hours until somebody came into my office and then she would leave and things like that. She was very respectful. I love her so much. I wonder how she's doing because she hasn't responded to me in 2 years. So I stopped reaching out to her. But I hope she's doing well. From there, I had a reading. By a psychic. I don't remember her name. She goes by different names now than when I saw her, but I think she was like TJ when I got a reading with her, or them. I'm not sure if they them now, but they told me that I was going to get into human design, and I had no idea what that was. And so she also told me that my fiance's, because he was my fiance at this time, his ancestry and my ancestry, we were squared up. We were fighting. She said turf war. They were going through a turf war. So I broke up with him right after that reading. I broke up with him. I moved out. It was my apartment under my name, gave it to him. I couldn't afford it. I knew I couldn't afford it. I moved in with my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends. And then about 6 months later is when I really jumped into human design. And 30 days after I found my human design, knowing that I'm not designed for a 9 to 5, it was never meant for me. And that's why I can't do anything after a 9 to 5 and why one day of rest is not enough time to reset. So I quit my job. I went back to Shipped. I broke up with that man. I ended that job. I started shifting. And then during Shipped, I would see this building it wasn't a new building, but it was under new management. And it ended up being like an esoteric shop that had readers, that had psychic fairs, that had, all the goodies, the crystals, the burning stuff, like whatever you need. So I went in there because I kept being called. I kept being felt like, go here, go here, go here. So finally, I was shifting because it was literally right down the street from Meyer. I just stopped in because I had some downtime, and I talked to the manager, Amy, who I have mixed feelings about, but I think she's trying her best. She just doesn't know what she's doing, unfortunately. Psychically, she knows what she's doing, but running a business, she has no idea what she's doing. But she invited me to read human design because I told her I was a human design reader because I was getting all that information and learning about human design and all that. So, I started reading there, and my gifts started to come in from there. And then I started to really like get the mediumship and get the channeled message and understand the cards better. And it was just like everything just fell into place exactly how it was supposed to. So after I quit my job back in 2021, I've never had a full-time gig since. I've never had a traditional job since. It's always been either shipped or the cards. And I won't ship anymore either because they did change the platform. So I stopped making as much money, and I just concentrate on the cards now and just concentrate on my business and things like that. So that was really long-winded, I feel like, but that's how it happened. That's how I really started to work at it. So it took years. It took years for me to get to where I am right now. But it was absolutely worth it. Every step that I took, even if it seemed hard, even if it seemed like I don't know what I'm going to do and I'm going to be lost here, it was worth it every step of the way. It feels so satisfying when it's falling into place. Still blows my mind that that tarot is my calling. And right. It's like, it's one of those things that you're like, what? Like, I'm supposed to be doing this work? It's so crazy. But it's true. Like, once you really get into that connection, you really get in that flow, and you're just starting this adventure. So like, you're in the throes of it right now. You're really going to feel so much about everything. So don't be afraid of anything. As long as you're calling in your protection from your guides, your angels, your ancestors, universe, you're going to be fine. Okay. I love you endlessly. I really do. All right, guys, I am going to skedaddle. So I'm going to say my gratitudes. I love every single one of you who's donated, who's liked the live, who's given a gift, who's commented, who's come over to YT and subscribed to me on YT, who's followed me on TT. Thank you for the history. You're welcome, Nita. All of you guys are the reason that I get to do this. So thank you for your donations. Thank you for recognizing my gifts. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this work and be here at this time, because you guys are the reason that I get to do this work. Universe, you my dog. Thank you so much for your love, your protection, your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be here at this time, doing this work in this way and being of service in this way. I feel so successful. So thank you so much. Last but not least, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your love, your protection, your guidance, your knowledge. Thank you for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for bringing in the people that needed a reading here today. And I love you all endlessly. And I will see you on the next one. All right, guys. Bye.